about that. That should be a little better. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dread Delusion. Without any more delay, let's just get straight into it. Make sure everything's working. Okay. When we last left off, we had just gotten to the Clockwork Kingdom. Excuse me for a second, I am opening up chat on my phone. Because, you know, I only have one monitor, so this is how I have to do things. Either accept it, or I'll cry. I'll cry so hard, and it'll be your fault. Alright. What were we doing when we left off? Whispers of Ghosts. We do need to do this. Yeah, we could do this. I do kind of want to explore. Clockwork King has gone mad. She asked you to walk through the mirror hidden inside the house. Okay. I think we explore first. I think that should be our first order of business in the Clockwork Kingdom. We should leave and explore and see what quests and shit we can find. I think that's the play. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I forgot something. I know, I'm sorry, I should be more prepared! Here? Yes. Sorry, I'd forgotten my water bottle. You don't want Streamer to be stressed out and depressed. And then I'm gonna send out my blue sky. Sorry, I'm trying to get better about posting my blue sky when we're streaming. So sorry about that. I did it, so basically I used to post a blue sky before we were streaming. It was a habit I kind of got into. However, there was a point where I wanted to do an experiment and see if we got less viewers if I did it. So I stopped. For just like, it was only supposed to last like 3 weeks, just a couple streams. However, I kind of got into the habit of not doing it. And also, I do believe that we get slightly more people. We tend to get like 2 or 3 more people if I do say, hey, Blue Sky, we're live! Which is surprising, because Blue Sky is not like a big social media. But I like it because it reminds me of old Twitter, before it got ruined. And I know Twitter's always sucked. But man, I miss it. Okay, sorry, I just came from Minecraft and I have the ability to fly. And I keep trying to do it. So don't mind me. Oh! That's some damage. Hang on, how do we switch spells? Oh! Hey! Oh, that's a pretty nice spell. It does good damage, and it poisons. How do I switch items? Cool. See if he dropped anything. That was the wrong one. I meant to drink a mana potion. Drink the mana potion! What is that? Is that just like an electricity effect? It's cool. Oh, hello there. But yeah, let's just, you know, let's kind of get our bearings on this island. Come on. Come on. We will be doing the Madness of the King, though. You know, after we explore a little bit, we're gonna go back and do that. I see another cannon up there. We need to be careful because that's a cannon event. Bye. No, bye. Oh. Bye. Wait, hang on. How far back are we going? Okay, we're back in the shop. We're not that far. Okay, let's try that again. This time, let's not fall off a cliff. I think we went this way. Because we're outside of the town. In the Endless, there were some places that were kind of obvious to visit, like the giant castle. But here, everything's all mountainous, so it's a little harder to see what's where. You know, it's a little harder to get a lie of the land, is what I'm trying to say. And just like part 3 of the Doctor Who episode, The Lie of the Land and the Pyramid at the End of the World. Ooh, I see a thing over there. Let's activate that, actually. Is that ice crystal on top going to be a problem? Hello, teleporter. We need to find one in the Endless too still, I believe. She asked us to do 2 specific ones, right? Yeah, the first one is in the Academy itself, the others are somewhere in the Clockwork Kingdom and the Endless Realm. There may be others, but she wants those 3 specifically. What is this? There's like a cool little house out here. How much gold do we have? Sorry, just thinking about gold. How much gold do we have? 168? Neat. I don't know how much like a house costs. That's what got me thinking about it. Oh, is this a house? Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, there's a teleporter out there. Maybe this is a house. It looks like this is a buyable house. I don't know how to buy it. You cannot upgrade this property because you don't own it. However, if we're gonna buy a house, we're probably gonna buy Thornwood Manor, right? There's like a quest for that and everything. There's more over there. We might need to go through the Clockwork Town to get more of this island. I wish we had like a rapier or something. That would be peak. Oh, hello, gold. Hello, health potion? Are these drops from the enemies we killed here? Why didn't they drop earlier? Unless I'm just blind? Oh, this sign. Royal Vision Works. Inquire today about being a vision worker. The kingdom wants your dreams. Color me intrigued. Let's go check that out. I also want to check that out. That's cool. I would live in a house like that. I think a house overlooking a cliff is so cool. You can't scare me. I'll poison a lot of you. God damn it. Okay. I see this is going to be the episode where Plurk falls off a cliff 30 times. I think I just need to be more careful around the cliffs. Let's go all the way back over there. Don't worry, we're fast as fuck. To Morzov's tower? Sure, we'll find the Vision Works again. Oh. Hang on, was this a sign with the Vision Works? Oh yeah, okay, Vision Works is that way. Hang on, I want to visit this tower real quick because we're already over here. Hello, tower. Hello, evil cannon. Oh! Nope, get got. Get owned, idiot. I want to see if there's anything over there. Vroom. Ah! There's a bunch of little guys. What the hell's going on over here? Don't worry, we got this. Okay, why was I attacked by like a billion guys? What's up here? Hang on. I found money. I like money. Found more money. Found a throwing knife. Fuck you. I found a throwing knife. I don't really know what's happening. Oh! Don't fuck with me. I have ranged attacks too, buddy boy. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna kite you. I'm gonna kite you. Simply kited. Get owned. Get fucking owned. Alright, let's switch back to our sword. What is at the top of this marvelous tower? You know, I do love me a good wizard tower. That's what I'm hoping to find up here. Looks like an interesting landmark. How do I do that again? Here we go. Oh, I found a delusion. Lockpick, nice. What is this? Machine emits a buzz and a distorted human voice. Go away! Nobody's home. If nobody's home, who are you? Like I said, nobody here. Nothing available. Get the picture? Maybe I want to talk to nobody about nothing. Is this what you do for fun? I'm closing this channel. Go away. Nobody's home. Wow, sorry to hear that. I'm rooting for you, though. The door's shut. Can we somehow get up there? No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, hello there. We might need to come back as part of a different quest. I think that's kind of likely. So let's just leave for now. Let's just keep this place in mind. If anyone is like, oh, we need to find an old man and we haven't seen him in forever, this will be the first place we check. Kind of like we did with the meat plant. When we needed to figure out where to go, that was the first thought, was like, oh, what about the meat plant? Because it had just been a big waste of time. Despite having a cool and interesting character on top. What's that? What is that? What's going on here? Oh, am I just sprinting? Oh, I'm sprinting. That's what's going on. Sorry, I just got out of class. Maybe I need to smoke more weed. That'll surely help. Hang on. Where is that sign? Here it is. It said that the sorry. It said the Royal Vision Works is this way? Man, can I tell you, chat? I love this game. This is genuinely one of the coolest games I've ever played. I'm a huge fan of this. I think I like it more than Lunacid, and I really liked Lunacid. I am, however, excited to play like an actual PS1 game after we're finished with this. We're gonna play Missouri Falls. It's a Japanese exclusive PS1 game that got a translation in 2021. Inspiration for Shenmue and Twin Peaks. However, I guess it is like insanely difficult. So what we might do is we're gonna beat it once and then we might play through it again and see if we can get the other endings. I know a little bit about it. There are 3 endings. However, I've been told the reason I know there's multiple endings is because I guess 2 of them are like almost impossible to get without a walkthrough. Because it's like, it's a game about exploration, but you also don't have that much time to explore. Also, did you see that? There are guys behind me. Where did they come from? They definitely weren't here when we fought a second ago. Yeah, you don't have very much time, but you need time to like explore. So I guess it's just like fucking impossible. We'll try our best. I'm really excited. I know almost nothing about Mizura Falls. How do we get over there? Oh, how do we get? Oh, wait, no. How do we get over there? I have an idea. We just don't have the mana for it. Well, check out this house. If there's nothing here, let's go over to that island. I think if we cast Sprint, we might be able to make that jump. Are these, is this it? These the guys who want my dreams? Interesting landmark. That's a good sign. Oh, hang on. Oh, shit. Hello? Anyone home? Who are you? Hello, citizen, and welcome to the Royal Vision Works. Are you here for yourself or on behalf of someone else? Myself. Lovely. Rest assured you're in safe hands. The welfare of our workers is paramount to everyone here, and you won't be pressured into anything. The final decision is yours. We have a number of positions open, with contracts ranging from 3 clockwork standard months to 12 years. How long were you thinking of staying? How long is a clockwork month? Oh, don't worry, you're not the first to ask. Lots of older folks still have trouble with the calendar. A clockwork month has 60 days, counting day 0, of course. What are we talking about? Why, becoming a vision worker. It's what you're here for, isn't it? All of our workers are provided room and board, along with top-notch medical care from the illustrious Dr. Prip. Half the proceeds of their work are retained by the institutions, and the other half is theirs to keep. We can have the money paid out twice monthly to a designated beneficiary or held safely for you until your contract ends, and of course your work will be properly credited. Would you like to read through some example contracts or try a sample patent sleeping drought? Yeah, pretend I'm a child. What is this place? Well, it's like I said, this is the Royal Vision Works. We make bottled visions. If you're not here for any particular reason, I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't really have time for idle hobnobbing. Oh, and you're here to see someone? I'm afraid I can only admit director kin or people named in the worker's directive letter. Can I help you with anything else? Okay, so I think maybe somehow I can become a worker? Hello. I think I might be able to somehow become a worker, but I don't really know what that entails. For now, let's leave. Kind of sad that we found 2 cool places and we've had to leave them both. Okay, so I think we might be able to make that jump if we have sprint up. Ready? Ready? Woo! Woo! No! Well, I think I could make that jump. Hang on. Hang on, where are we? Okay. Hang on, I want to make that jump. I can make that fucking jump. We're gonna go back. We're going back. I can make that jump. I want to know what's over there. It was down here, right? And then we'll check out that next. The house at the edge of the cliff. That could be like a cool horror novel, you know? It's like the girl on the train. I was always under the impression that the girl on the train was like an incredibly well-known book that everybody knows, but I feel like every time I mention it, no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, it got a movie. For anyone who doesn't know, The Girl on the Train is about a woman whose life is falling apart, so she starts fantasizing about the life of a husband and wife she sees every day on the train. Like, she passes by their house every day, and she just watches them while the train passes and fantasizes about being them. However, one day, she rides by and notices the husband is missing, and she becomes convinced that he's been murdered by his wife. So she has to prove it so she has to prove it. That's it. That's the book. There's no more. And that's kind of a cool concept. I actually have it. I've never read it, but I own it. This area is very easy to fall off of. But we were also doing leg parkour. I read another one of that author's books, Sally Hawk. Well, no, that's not Sally Hawkins. What's her fucking name? It is not Sally Hawkins. Hang on. The girl on the train. Who are you? Paula Hawkins. Sally Hawkins is a different woman. Sorry, she's in The Shape of Water by Guillermo del Toro. No, I read another one of her books called The Girl in the Water or something. It was in high school. It was a while ago. I read it because I recognized her name. And that was pretty fucking radical. I was a big fan of it. It was about a body that washed ashore. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, hello there. No, like the body of a girl who had gone missing like 5 years prior washed ashore, and we kind of got to see from everyone's perspective what they were doing at the time and how it's affected them. It was kind of cool. It had a cool narration style. Yeah, I was a fan of Paula Hawkins, The Girl in the Water, or whatever the fuck it was called. Hang on, we're gonna mark this place and I'm gonna figure out what it was called. Was it called like Under the Water? It was called Into the Water, and apparently I was 17 at least because it came out in 2017. I was in high school at that time, so that does make sense. Hello. Where are we? Is this like an inn? Oh, is this like an inn? Where are we? Hey, what is this place? You must be here to see Horace? Well, our home is your home, however humble. What is this place? This is my house, technically anyway. The other fellow is Horace Metalcalf, my lodger, housemate, friend. We're pretty isolated here, so look after ourselves. I chop our wood and catch our meals while he brings in the coin. Anything else? Thank you. Hey, Horace. The elegant-looking man appears lost in reverie, humming softly to himself. He has a youthful face despite his growing crow's feet, and his voice is gentle as if he were murmuring to a sleeping babe. Oh, hello there. Where have you come from? You're certainly on the road less traveled. He calls out behind you. Sam, would you be an angel and brew some more tea? We have a guest. Sorry, I didn't catch your name, mister. Goodness gracious, what are my manners? I am Horace Metalcalf, lodger, childminder, and general factotum hereabouts. I also have a little sideline as a weaver of dreams, I suppose, which has been surprisingly successful. You're welcome to stay a while and rest your feet. I'm sure Simone will be happy to fix you some refreshments. He takes a dainty sip from his teacup. So, to what do we owe this business? I'm looking for a Dark Star mercenary. Ah, the Dark Star Company! What a thrilling topic! I simply can't stop reading about them. The grizzled Jack Basalt, the enigmatic Empyrean, and let's not forget the terrifying Vela Colossae herself. Of course, Caxton Frost, one of the best known here in the kingdom. He was a famed antiquarian and considered— oh my god, I can't keep doing this voice. Considered one of our brightest minds, so his defection was quite a scandal. Alas, he chose the wrong side in a mutiny and was incinerated by one of his own contraptions. You're unusually informed. Oh, well, you mustn't think I'm any kind of expert. You see, making bottle visions isn't like writing a book. You cannot control where the slumbering mind wanders. You can only influence it by choosing what fodder it will chew on. Although, it seems like he won't say more, but he shakes his head. Well, stop there. An artist must keep something in his pocket. I swear I won't tell anyone. As long as it's only between us. The truth is, I did not choose these visions. I'm plagued by them. Dreams of gleaming sails and burning citadel. The stench of gun smoke and the taste of blood. I hope that bottling them might somehow pacify them, but they still come. Sometimes I dream of things I cannot possibly know, of mushroom-covered ruins and the flickering light of a star shell, of watching Corosquid frolic up the prow, or sailing through the glistering forest of a siren's jelly tentacles, a kinship forged in battle, baptized in hellfire. There's the Ashen Woman, that's what I call her. She seems to be reoccurring. Those bottles stay locked in my private collection. Somehow it doesn't feel safe to expose the public to her. Even now, with hair like snow and eyes like twin volcanoes, bold, passionate, sardonic, yet pensive. Her left hand holds the seed of all our futures, while her right holds a sword that ends the world. Somehow, you know exactly who he's describing. Yeah, that's Vela. I beg your pardon? That's Vela. They're describing Vela Colossi. So he's lost his memory. I am? I mean, I suppose I've seen her woodcut often enough. What of it? Caxton Frost. Frost, what does he have to do with... By gum, you can't possibly think I'm this Frost character, can you? Yeah, only someone who knows Vela. So, surely you're mistaken. How would we have ever met? This some sort of prank? I found it a rather poor taste. I'm only an ordinary chap with an overactive imagination. I don't know anything about mercenaries or adventurers. My visions may be realistic, but they're pure fantasy. This is all just a silly misunderstanding. What if those visions happen? That's impossible. I can't sail or sword fight or any of that. The closest thing I've ever come to an adventure is getting lost in a bookshop. Skyship makes me nauseous. I'm no good with machines and I'm allergic to rum. Besides, how could I have gone gallivanting about in old ruins in my condition of health? Please, can't you see I'm telling the truth? What more must I do to convince you? If you don't talk, the world could be destroyed. But how, for pity's sake? How can I admit to something that isn't true? Dash it all to blazes. I am not Caxton Frost. Yeah, you really believe it? Yes, I flippin' well do, because that's who I am. What a jolly horrid day. It's gonna affect my dream for weeks. A new dark direction for Horror's metal cap, that's what they'll say. Your whole identity is fiction. You were a dark star, but someone erased your memory. I'll leave you alone for now. Clearly, this conversation has hit a wall. Okay, new plan. This is the main story right here. We stumbled into the main story. I'm going to sleep in their bed so that we get our mana and stamina back. And we're gonna go explore the island a little more. I kind of want to get my bearings. I want to figure out where everything is so that when we inevitably get sent to run errands, we'll already know where we're going. And it doesn't hurt that we're gonna be able to find like chests and shit. If we're really lucky, we'll find like new spells. I would also really like to, if possible, get an airship. I imagine this is probably the area where you get them, but I don't know where we would do that. But it's probably this area. I don't think it's likely that we get one late. Oh. Wait, where haven't we been? We haven't been down this way. This area is a little smaller than the Endless area. This is the smallest area so far, I think. When we spawned in, we went like, or when we got here, not when we spawned in, we went like straight to Ferropolis. So I think we should go the other way. Am I about to die? No, we're fine. Yeah, I think we go this way. Yeah, I am just loving this game. It is so cool. I love everything about it. The art style's great, the music's great, the combat's surprisingly fun. Even though the only complaint is that the controls are a little strange, but I think that's because we're meant to play this with a controller, and I'm not. I wish I had a controller. But for some reason, my PlayStation controller wasn't working earlier. Or when, at least last time I tried it. This is a landmark. What's over here? The control console's caked with dirt and dust. A spider skitters away into the hole where the indicator light has been torn out. Almost amidst the decay, you spy a keypad with 6 round keys. The machine beeps nastily at you. The machine beeps nastily at you. You think if I do this long enough, there's a chance we get in? Okay. So we need a code for this. Well, is there anywhere else we can go? Is there any other way to get further into the island? Excuse me, sorry. Also, it's very cold, so in a minute here, I'm gonna get up and close my back door. I left it open for my dogs, but it's getting really cold, so I'm gonna go ahead and teleport back, and then I will be right back. It'll be like 5 seconds. I swear to God. If I'm wrong, I will be smoked down with the force of 1 billion suns. I'll be right back. God, I told you I'd be right back. It's just gotten a little bit chilly up here. Okay. So we've kind of hit a wall. Why couldn't we go anywhere else near the Dreamer's Reprieve? If we can't figure out where to go, then we're gonna go do the Clockwork King stuff. If we can't find anywhere else to explore. Because we might need to unlock the other half of the island. That would be like a little inconvenient, but it's not a huge deal. Because we already know kind of where the story's pushing us. Hang on, is this? Is there like a lever around here? The Corrupted Lands. All citizens are forbidden entry. This way to Simone's Palace. Horus Metalcast Stories rule. Okay. Hang on, there's something over here involving Horus. Oh, is this the Dreamer place? Okay, so that side of the map is the Forbidden Lands, and no one is allowed to go to the Forbidden Lands. So I assume we need to do the Clockwork King stuff, and that'll get us access to the Forbidden Lands. We could also do the Horus thing, but I think right now, let's go back to the main city. You know, we've done what I've wanted. We've kind of got a lay of the land. I like saying that. Lie of the land. Lie of the land. The land is lying. Fuck the land. It's a stupid liar. We're gonna go home. We're gonna go back here, rather. Well, hang on. There's something I kind of want to check before we get too into this. I know, I'm getting distracted. We're gonna go to Erudite Academy. No. We're gonna go to Hollowtown. This is closer to what I want to check. The only thing I want to check... let me go find the inn so we can get our mana back so that we can run really fast. I think it's over here. I want to check how much Thornwood Manor is. Because I kind of want to buy a house. I know I said we wouldn't at one point because we're probably never going to use it, but I'm sure there's an advantage to it, so I want to do it. Oh, sorry, actually. Farewell. Okay, Thornwood Manor was... We're over here in the middle. Not there, not there, not there. Where's Thornwood Manor? It's somewhere around here. Rotten Onion, Erudite Academy. Thornwood Manor, here you go. It's straight down past the giant shell. So it's gonna be this way. Past that. Woo! Fast as fuck, boy! While we're here, actually, there's something else I want to check, too. We're friendly with these guys now, right? Do we get anything if we come up here? Man, this game's gorgeous. Is that Thornwood Manor? Sorry, I'm trying to locate the house. Since we're so high up. I want to see if there's anything we can do now. Yeah, don't worry. We will get back to the main quest. I know, we're wasting a lot of time. You must be friendly with this faction to gain entrance. Do we have any godlings to give him? Here's one. I have some godless. I'll take all of them. Okay, so I am still not friendly with them. Oh wait, yes I am. Yes I am. Okay. What do we get for that? I'm gonna go over here. Can I go in here yet? Yeah. Woo woo. Hello. Greetings, most venerable friend. The Wiccan Coven of the Worm has been watching you. We are most pleased. By all means, make yourself at home in this place. The Grimoire over there will prove a great boon to your lore skill. You may also rest in the bed and help yourself to whatever items you find. You gain a temporary buff to lore. Ooh. Okay, so we can sleep here. And he said help ourselves to whatever items we find. I don't see any items to take. But we have a buff to lore now? What's this? That's a thing. Yeah, since we just got some lore, that reminds me. There was something around here that we needed like a dick ton of lore to do. Sorry, I know we're getting distracted. This is the episode where we run a ton of errands. Where was the way down? You still hostile to me? Yes. I thought maybe because I was part of the faction they weren't. I was wrong. Over here? Yeah, over here. I just remembered when we were looking for the Emberian, there was something around here that required a ton of lore. You guys remember? Maybe now we can interact with it. That must be Thornwood Manor right there. Wait, is it? There's the split. No, Thornwood Manor is this way. That's not Thornwood Manor, is it? Isn't Thornwood Manor really big? I mean, it's a manor. Whatever, we'll find it. I just want to see how much it costs. But yeah, this is the stream where we run a ton of errands, I guess. It was over here, I think. Yeah, it was over here. I think. Maybe? Yeah, it was over here. It was this. This required a ton of lore. What does that do? The hell? What did that do? I'm confused. Is there another one somewhere that we have to do? Oh, maybe this? Other side? Okay. Here's another one. Oh. Oh. We got an Emberian ore. That all? Is that what we get for that? Alright, that's fine. That's pretty useful. Anyway, we'll go to Thornwood Manor now, check how much it is, and then we'll go back to the main Clockwork King story, I promise. It's just, you know, we got more stuff now, so I don't think there's any harm in, like, I think it's over here. Yeah, it's up there, I remember now. As soon as I saw this little spot with the sign, I remembered where it was. I imagine it's expensive, it's probably like 1,000 or something. But I don't know, maybe it's only like 300 or something. That would be cool. I don't know what a house is good for, but I'm sure it's good for something. Oh, you know what? The quest might tell me how much it costs. Oh, we might have to visit the council building to figure out how much it costs. Hang on. I vaguely recall there being like a sign up here. Okay, we may have to stop by the Episodic Union. I really just want to see how much it costs. But wasn't there like a sign around here that said if it was for sale? Okay, let's just go to the building. It's not like it's a long detour, and then we'll go straight back to the Clockwork King, unless we have enough to buy the house, in which case I'm gonna buy the house, but I highly doubt we do. I don't know, maybe the house is cool. Maybe we get, like, cool sleep buffs. Maybe we can, like, attract cool merchants and get cool unique spells. I'm sure there's a reason to have a house. Okay, so not here. No, you don't get gauntlets. Those are for the Wiccans, because they gave me a nice house. Hello. Okay, not you. Higher up. Is it down here somewhere? Want to ask some questions. What? Oh, is it you? No, never. Absolutely not. Excuse me? I know your type. You have a look about you. It looks as you're a legal nightmare. Maybe your house is drifted into a different principality, your name contains letters that don't exist, or your doppelganger claims ownership of your cattle. Whatever it is, I don't care. So let's come here to purchase that dilapidated old manor house for an outrageous sum of money. Please sum off. I do want to buy the manor house. Ahem. Yes, I believe I was saying that we have a luxurious new manor house for sale, an entirely reasonable fee. 200? That's it? You wanna buy some stuff? Hang on, you wanna buy some stuff? Hang on. I want to buy the manor house. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll take it. Now your possession huts on his steam property, you may want to consider refurbishments. On the property grounds, you'll find a property station. You can use it to upgrade and decorate a property. There's also a caretaker who lives on the grounds. We do not pay him. In fact, we've asked him to leave numerous times. Alright, we own a house! Okay, I know I said we'd go do the Clockwork King thing, but come on, we just bought a house. We're proud homeowners. I'm gonna go check out the house. We will get back to the king. I will give it, at the very least, in the next 30 minutes. Max, tops. If we are not done looking at the house by the time we hit the hour 10 mark, I will leave the house and we will go do the Clockwork King stuff. But come on, we just bought a house. I want to go see the house. Oh. Ah! No! Let me out of the water. I want to go see my house. Where? It was this way. Yes, I remember. Not up there. Further down this way. Yep, there it is. It's up there. Oh, we got a house, gamers! Oh. Game froze. Let me up. Come on! I want to see my house! Oh, wait, hang on. I should get out of here. I can't. I'm stuck. Chat, I'm stuck! Oh. We're fine. We're fine. Don't even worry about it. Hey, yo, I bought the house. The old man, so you're the bugger who bought this land. I've been waiting for you. You made a mistake, because this manor has an owner. I may just be a caretaker, but the Thornwell family still owns the land, and they'll be back. Yeah, I paid good money. It's mine now. So what if the apostatic union sold you some fancy deed? This land ain't yours, and that's that. Ah, but I see there's no point in reasoning with you. You're here to stay, and that's that. So let me give you some advice for your own good. Ezra Thornwood built this place some 400 years ago, but she had dangerous secrets. There are places on these grounds that are locked up tight, like the basement. Never unlock them, never enter them. Promise me like this, and we might just get along. Yeah, what's the dark secret? Nay, I swear to vow silence to the Thornwood family. My lips are sealed. Be gone with ye. Enjoy your new purchase. Leave and stick around and tend the grounds as long as you heed my warning. Don't let no workmen near the basement. Yeah, what are you doing here? I'm the caretaker. I leave the grounds for the Thornwood family. Only suppose I tend it for myself now and all. Oh! Okay, it's kind of expensive to upgrade the house. However, I'm going to the basement. I don't care if the caretaker said that. I literally bought this place. I'm going to the basement. I mean, there's a way to get into the basement, I'm sure. Can I, like, break it down? What happened to the furnishings we just bought? Do we have to, like, wait for those to appear? Oh, what's up here? Sorry, now that we have the property, I kind of just want to explore it a bit. I'm sorry for anyone who was here for the story, but I want to explore this place. What is this? There's like a citadel up here. Property or current owner's Thornwood Manor. The chapel is in disrepair and has been sealed shut. Its refurbishment will be included in the library upgrade. Oh, but there's a way down in there. Can we afford the library upgrade? I also don't know how the upgrades work. I don't know if we have to leave for them to come in or what. Oh, down there. If we can't afford it, I'll buy the library upgrade. What do we need? Oh, we need more iron. Shit. Yeah, I'll leave you to your whittling. What's up here? Oh, I got a bed up here. Nothing seems to happen. What? Interesting. Hey. Oh! I was fucking robbed in my own house! He has warned you that the manor's previous owner, one of the Thornwood family, may still be alive and has compelled you to stay out of the basement. We're going into the basement. Dude, I'm sorry. We're going into the fucking basement. That was going to be the first thing I did, but it seems like it can't be the first thing we do. Okay, yeah, so no, wait. I thought maybe sleeping in here was what progressed the... What did we buy? What upgrade did we buy? I don't understand. Do we have to, like, give it time? Oh, hello. Thornwood Manor Master Key. There are many locked doors throughout Thornwood Estate. Perhaps this key will unlock them. Oh. I'm going into the basement. The basement, you have found a peculiar and haunting statue. It seems to be missing several items. Perhaps completing the statue will have an effect. Okay. So the head must be over with him. That's what the thing on the bench was. Hey brother, what's up with the statue? Hang on, does he say? Union installed, it'll let you upgrade the manor. Don't let no workmen in the basement. There's stuff in there that should never be tampered with. I mean, I had thought we already did that. Yeah, I thought we already bought the furnishings. Didn't we spend like... Oh! Oh, it looks so nice in here now. Wow! 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 Oh, and there's a property station in here now. Okay, so we need 2 iron and 60 more, and we can build the library. I want to build the library. I have a feeling we're going to need to fully upgrade this place to get all the items. And I gotta be honest, I'm really fucking curious. I want to know what happens. I imagine the skull here is one of them. Nothing seems to happen, never mind. Let's look around the property and see if we can find a part or two of the guy. What's this? Oh! Oh! Dude, this is cool! This is so cool! You can't see it, but I'm smiling. I got a big old smile on my face. Dude, this is fucking awesome! You see a city of sparkling towers crumble to dust in a searing light. You feel a monster slide down your throat, warming and pleasant, and you hear the screams of your mother as you flee for your life. You wake in a cold sweat. Blood is on your pillow. Okay, okay. I assume that has something to do with you, Mr. Creepy Statue Man? I will find your body parts. I will find them all. And I swear I'll put you back together. Oh my god, I can light the fire. Oh, this rocks. Oh. That's like a bust. Okay. Oh! Dude, this is awesome! I'm sorry, I'm enjoying having this house way too much. I think that might be all we can do for now here. Like, obviously there's more upgrades. I imagine the library might also come with one of the teleport pad things. But I think we may be done for the time being. Let me look around a little more. I want to see if I can find parts of this statue. Why are we injured? Hang on, why are we injured? Did something hurt us? Oh, was it because we slept? Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to switch spells. How do I... Okay. Didn't matter. Maybe, like, over here? I am, like, confident one of the parts at least is in here. I am confident at least one part is in here. Okay, so let's leave for now. We'll go do the Clockwork King stuff. And we will come back when we have enough for the library upgrade. Honestly, what are we missing? We're missing iron, right? We're missing, like, 2 iron and, we're missing, like, 2 iron and and gold. This hits this secret wall? No. But there's something going on in this matter, and I fucking want it. I'm gonna figure it out. What are you doing here? I'm the caretaker. I tend the grounds for the Thornwood family. You only suppose I tend it for myself now. Okay, I think we already said that. I'm gonna sleep in your bed again, if that's okay. I mean, technically it's my bed. You're on my estate. But you're not alone. Oh, Lord. Julian, it's a hungry world. I really think this is one of the parts. But maybe we have to, like, get it last or something. For the time being, let's get out of here and go back to the Clockwork City. The fast way to do that is going to be to go to Hollow Town and go back through the teleporter. But we are not done with Thornwood Manor, not by a long shot. The best way to get gold is probably going to be to sell shit we're not using anymore. So, next, so if we'll wait until we have 2 more iron, and once we have 2 more iron, we'll sell stuff if we don't have enough gold. Let's just keep an eye out for For mines, because mines usually have iron in them. Wasn't there like an entire underground section of this map? I'm sure there's iron down there probably. But regardless, we'll keep an eye out for more mines. I don't remember where the teleporter is. There it is, I found it. Clockwork Kingdom. Okay, so what were we doing? Madness of the King. The Clockwork King has gone mad. To demonstrate her claim, she asked you to walk through a mirror hidden inside a house in the lower district of Ferropolis. So we need to go to the lower district of Ferropolis and find a house with a mirror in it. That should be doable. Who are you? Don't worry, this one's on our side. One word from me, it'll go at you like a wild beast, so get in line. What is that? One of the Clockwork King's most fearsome servants, a Clockwork Myrmidon. Meant to be more loyal than any human soldier, but if you've been on the countryside, you know how that turned out. Guess you'll be dealing with muggins here for a wee bit longer, huh? Hello. How exactly does one beshrive oneself? The query exceeds the remit of this incarnation. I remember this. Yeah, we've already talked to those guys. Okay, we're gonna go to the inn to reset our mana because we're out of mana. It is nice to have a house, even if the house is cursed. But we will cleanse the curse in time. Before the end of the game, we're gonna cleanse the curse. Who are you? Oh, are you oh, okay. Clockwork furnishings, cool. What can we sell to you? Allow health to regenerate slowly? I guess we don't really need to sell, we'll sell that. We don't really need to sell anything else right now. In the city's lower district? Oh shit. Like down here? We're looking for a house down here? And we got a throwing knife. Who are you? See an old beggar wrapped up in rags in the cold. Do you know where my house is? Sorry, did you tell me where your house is? Oh, I did. So sorry to bother a fine citizen such as yourself. Only I can't seem to find it anywhere. You don't know where your own house is? King's truth, pal, I have no clue. I know I had one somewhere in the upper city, I just can't seem to recall the details. How do you know you had one then? The beggar delves into rags throughout their neck and produces an ornate key on a string, holding it up in their blackened fingertips like a talisman. Because I've got this! Where did you get that key? It's mine, I swear by the king, I've always had it. Had it in my pocket. And I remember my first night on the streets. It was like a nightmare. I know I'd had a house only the night before. I just didn't know shite about sleeping rough. I kept thinking tomorrow I'll surely find it. Well, that was 2 years ago. Gotta be around here somewhere. Can't you try it on some doors? Oh, I tried plenty. Turns out no one likes you doing that without asking first. And if you do ask first, then nobody lets you. They all just thought I was mad. Now the militia knows my face, so it's tough for me to leave the conduits. At least it's warmer down here where the steam pipes are. Gotta be around here somewhere. Don't bother yourself. All he needs to find my house and I'll be grand. Wait. Thank you, pal. I promise I'll find my house or I'll pay you double, triple. I'll give you a bed whenever you need it. Okay. I wonder if we can help that guy find his house. But that's not really what we're looking for right now. But we'll keep it in mind if we can find a house that might be his. I mean, we just bought a house. Because we're awesome and rich. At least we were rich. We kind of used all of our money on the house, huh? It's a nice house, even if it's cursed. Afra's house? Is that where we're meant to go? What are we doing for the Whisper of Ghosts? Black Goblin airship was just to the northwest of the Clockwork Kingdom. The west is the part that's blocked off, right? Never eat shredded wheat. No, hang on. Never eat. It's up here somewhere. Oh, wow. There's a lot we haven't done, actually. Well, we'll keep an eye out for an airship. Squirming Goblet. Nice. There's the mirror. Step to the other side of the mirror. For a moment, you think you're still Fropolis, till you look up and see the sky is gone. Instead of the ornery Isle's familiar red neuron star, there's only blackness, save for a swirling gyre of dim blue light staring down at you like a malevolent eye. A tenement drifts overhead, unmoored from the earth, tumbling slowly, end over end, and all around you, the city twists up impossibly into the air. Houses piled upon houses, pipes and drains and gutters spreading like tree branches as far as the eye can see. Where did we wander into Carcosa? It's just a mirror now, reflecting everything except you. Cast return home. Begin to mouth the syllables, but all you get is a sudden splitting headache. It feels like your brain is trying to climb a vast, featureless black surface without even a crack for a handhold. Through thick and thin, you come out to rely on the cipher magic answering your call. Suddenly be without it is terrifying. It's freezing here. Frost crunches under your feet, and every surface is hung with icicles. See statues in naturalistic poses cluttering the street, but no people. I kind of wish we had been able to see this. The music verges on random noise. Every time you think you figured out the structure, it changes and slips from your grasp. Sometimes it stops for several minutes and all you can do is wait. In the deserted remnants of an old plaza, you find a grand piano, its keys plinking and plonking on their own. Why the hell did Afra bring you here? Afra, anyone? Examine the statue. You realize the statue was once a living person. Their mouths is open and their fists raised in the air as if they were frozen solid amidst a scream. As you explore, you find another frozen person lying tucked up in bed in the middle of the street, wearing a nightcap with a pom-pom at the end. Why the hell did Alpha bring you here? Time seems to work differently here. You feel like you're wandering for hours, but it could be minutes. At some point, you realize you're now upside down in relation to where you started. A rowing boat with two petrified passengers spins in the air. Finally, leaning on the railings of a catway that goes nowhere, clad in a well-worn fur coat, you spot Afra. Well, fancy seeing you here. What is this place? My best guess, we're in a pocket dimension created or repurposed by the king. Alternatively, it could be the very beginning of the cosmos before the neuron stars were born, or the end. All just speculation. How'd you get here? Same way you did. Discovered this place by chance about a year ago. I've been studying it ever since, and as far as I can tell, no other living mechanist knows about it. Why is it so cold? You try casting spells here? I think the bedrock cipher syntax is broken somehow, or different. That would mean the clauses defining material objects left incomplete and loop back into the void. So, why do you want to show me this? This is what the king's been doing. Everything you see here was vanished from our world by the king's magic. When they vanished, reality adjusts around them as if they were never here. There are hundreds of people here. Houses, streets, towns, it's a silent massacre no one's allowed to think about, and it's speeding up. Can we help these people? Anything that stays here more than about 6.5 hours becomes irrevocably void touched and would disintegrate upon returning to our world. You know what exponential means? Suppose you have 2 spore mites and they breed, then you have 4 and they breed, and you have 8. Oh shit. How is that possible? Before I joined the Machinist, we gave the king the power to alter people by magic. The idea was new society would need the kind of citizen with new virtues and skills. Before long, my colleagues began using this power to rewrite troublesome personalities, or even erase them from existence. It wasn't my department. But this is beyond anything we've asked for. I've scoured the logs, almost everything here was vanished by the king on its own initiative. Sounds like you got your wish. Perhaps I should have asked more questions, raised more objections, but please believe me, most of my colleagues are not evil people. Oh, so much dialogue. No wonder we always feel understaffed. How could this be stopped? I was hoping you'd ask that. We've lingered here long enough. You're willing to help. Step back through the portal and meet me in Unison Park after nightfall. Let's get out of here. Okay. I kind of wish we had, like, seen the city. Sitting there reading it was not as cool as, like, seeing it would have been. Oh, hello, Gold. Hello? Weapon! Weapon! Fuck you, I can't we scroll! Oi, weapon! Why are you shouting weapon? They squint at you, unsure your intentions. Whipping. Whipping's me pet. So cool, because he's a pure spanner-like. Whipping, come here, daughter. Oh, he's looking for his dog. Looking for his heckin' pupperino. I got a lockpick. You guys think we can buy iron? Where is the blacksmith? You guys think he sells iron? I am a farmer. I need it for my protection. Just need your name, occupation, place of residence. You ain't dead, so I guess, yeah. No, he does not sell any. He does sell weightless gloves, though. You have an upgrading kit in here? We can upgrade it into an Iberian weapon now. Let's do it. We now have an Iberian greatsword. That's pretty cool. I didn't mean to. What did I just drink? Whoa, what did I just do? Why is the world purple? Why is the world orpal? I'm scared. Where does this lead? I think I accidentally drank a truth potion. We've never really found a good use for truth potions. Where are we? Oh! We are no longer in the city. I'm teleporting back to the city. That was foolish. Yeah, I'll take a room. I think it's up here, right? Yeah, I remember. We're gonna sleep until nightfall and meet her back at the park. Oh, it's sleepy. Very, very sleepy plurp tonight. I should maybe make a nice cup of tea to help me stay awake. But I think I've mentioned this before. I get really, I get a little paranoid if I walk away. Because I'm like, oh no, what if someone comes and then they're bored because there's no one there? So I don't like getting up in the middle of the stream unless I really have to. There you are. Hello. Afra's mechanical arm gives you a salute. So my friend, now that you've seen the cost of King's Madness, will you help me? Yeah, you have my attention. Oh, King's Mercy, thank you. You cannot know how grateful I am. Someone understands. I've been working on a spell. It would stop the vanishing and reform the King's power so it can only alter people at their own request with their consent, just like we talked about. My spell must be enacted inside the King's audience chamber. But you, the King summoned you specifically. Do you realize how rare that is? Only decisions we don't yet understand. And His Majesty decide you are important. If we can induce the King to summon you again, Samai would have to let you in. Does that make sense? Yeah, just tell me what I need to do. First, we must catch his attention. A strange phenomenon was reported in the graveyard outside Ferropolis. These phenomena are a secret message from Its Majesty. Take my Matchness Guild's insignia and investigate the graveyard. The graveyard keeper may be able to assist you. I suspect the message will begin with music. She hums a haunting tune, somehow familiar and ethereal, like a lullaby from time's beginning. Where will I find the graveyard? Northwest. If you leave via the main causeway, you'll see a broken Leyland pylon. Yeah, just wish me luck. Please don't breathe a word of this art to anyone, especially St. Neil. I shudder to think what he'd do if he found out. I hope you're not tricking me. The king requested me for something, remember? He sent me, like, binary. You guys think is there any way for us to look at that again? No. We need to induce the king to summon us again and cast a spell. Do we have the spell? How do we equip spells again? Where are the spells? Here we go. We do have one more slot available. But we don't really have anything useful right now. Is there a... I don't know if we looked for a cipher shop in town. Regardless, I think I know where the graveyard was. I imagine that was the area we weren't allowed in. Oh. Oh. We're fine. Woo! Yeah, I imagine the graveyard is the area over here we weren't allowed in. We're gonna solve the great mystery of the Clockwork King, and we're gonna be so happy about it. I wish I knew how to translate the king. Because I don't know how to translate him, right? Alright, it must be this over here. Okay, never mind. This isn't it? Where the fuck's the graveyard? Do we have it on the map or something? Hang on, she said to the northwest? I think I just went the wrong way. I think I got overexcited because I thought I knew where it was immediately. Northwest is gonna be like that way, right? Should have we? It's gonna be like up here somewhere. Which is a bit of a problem because I don't know how we go further that way. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. We always do. Because we're smart. We're smart cookies with a long history. Down, down, down. We could also buy a Clockwork Kingdom house, but we spent so much on Thornwood Manor that I'd rather not. Because we spent a ridiculous amount on Thornwood Manor. We've dumped 300 gold into that house already. Okay, so then this way? Yeah, then we go this way. I think. Hang on, I think we went the wrong way. I think it might actually be this way. Yeah, like over here. Yeah, this way. I think this is the right way. I think? Or is this a dead end? Oh, no, yeah, I think that's the right way. Wasn't there a guy here who said we couldn't get in? Without a thing? Yeah. Yeah, I remember now. This must be it right here. I think. Maybe? Yeah, because remember we went in and we were told that we weren't allowed any for— No, this is the fucking Dream Academy. Where are we? Shit. What? Where's the— How do we go more northwest than this? Can I zoom out? Dude, I'm so fucking confused. Is it that over there? Is that it? Or is that's the Endless? Is it up here? Oh, it might be up here. I don't think we went up here last time, did we? I can't tell. I don't really know where we are. She said to the northwest. I win northwest. That might be it over there. Hang on. Yeah, I think that's it. So where am I looking? I'm looking over that way. So we need to go back to the main area. Yeah, okay. I think I know where we're going now. That was the wrong spell. I cast that at nothing. That was the wrong spell. We need to get around this mountain, I think. Yeah, I think it's over this way. Where are we now? Okay, yeah, I think we're going the right way now. You guys stop attacking me? I have done nothing to you. I'm just trying to find a graveyard, and I have a legal right to be there because I have the king's insignia. So you can't legally stop me. Yeah, here we go. There we go. I told you we'd find it eventually. Yeah, that must be it right there. If this isn't it, then it's a dungeon and we're gonna explore it. So where are we right now? Doesn't say. Who are you? Welcome to the graveyard. What brings you out here? I'm here on official business. Blimey, you mean someone's actually been reading my reports? Better late than never. It's these yellow boxes. We've had them for years, but even the king's speaker itself couldn't make head nor tails of them. Tells me to look after them till they're needed. A fair few ticks ago, some of the boxes started talking. Music, sometimes. Mind, I know better than to listen. Maybe you could take a look? Most of the boxes here don't talk. You'll have to listen closely if you want to find the right ones. Can I sleep in your bed? You should let me sleep in your bed. It would be much appreciated. So we have to listen for the ones that are talking? Inside the yellow box, mechanical console, something like an ear trumpet hanging on a curly wire. You pick up the trumpet and put it to your ear. Your brain is flooded by a cacophony of jagged noise, and you realize it's some kind of music. The music throbs in its alien time signature, defying it. So this is what we heard in the other world. Doesn't seem like the king's message. I'll have to try one of the other boxes. What is this place? I kind of want to go back and ask him about it. Oh. You can hear two people in soft conversation, their voice echoing as if from the other end of a long stone passage. There now, it'll be alright. How will it be alright? Lydia's just gone and nobody remembers. I feel like my brain's melting and running out my ears. I know. All I mean is we've got each other and I ain't going nowhere. I was washing up today. Did you ever notice how many dishes we have? Enough for 5 people, not 2. Well, helps to have extra, don't it? You know we can't afford more of anything than we need. We had an extra bed too before we sold it, and that cot. This doesn't seem like the king's message, but I want to keep listening. I suppose it was nice to have guests around before all this, I mean. Do you remember ever having guests? How many people used to live in this house, Quessy? I don't know. Me neither. Oi, what are you doing? Sorry, should I stop? I didn't say stop. You hear a grateful sigh and a giggle, then a loving moan. You quickly put the trumpet down before you hear anymore. I don't know. That was like a serious, terrifying conversation they were having. How did that end in sex? You pick up a trumpet, an old man's voice echoes. Hello, can anyone hear me? I don't know where I am. It's cold. Yes, I can hear you. I can't see anything. I can't feel my body. Is anyone there? Hello, if anyone's listening, say something. Damn. Shit sucks. Why are there so many telephones to other dimensions? 61632 break 5526 Alder Bantam 2 break 46. That's him. This must be the king's message. You scribble down everything, then replace the trumpet. Hang on. You transcribe secret message, return to Aparsha in the park. Okay. Hey dude, cell phone's haunted. But what is up with this place? Seems like they run quiet. Damn, I wanted to ask him about this place. Oh well. Yeah, we'll go back over here. and we will sleep until night. See, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're fucking getting somewhere. Oh, hello. I didn't know you guys were just in town. Give me some of that silk, please. Thank you. Why are there so many of you in town? Yes, we got the king's message, and is that the message he gave us too? Remember, he said we were needed for some sort of duty. Duty. He said we were needed for something. But I don't remember exactly what numbers he used then. Sorry, I don't remember where the park is. Give me a second. Wasn't it up? I swear it was up here somewhere. Yeah, it was. It was over here, I think. Yeah, it's over here. Maybe? No, it's over here. Hello, I got the king's message. How goes your task? Yeah, why is the city full of silk slugs? Oh, dear, again? I'm afraid I had my noise in my notes on the way here. King's affection for silk slugs is a long-standing mystery, but not the most pressing. Really? Could it? No, wait. Oh! Stars of flames, but I wasn't imagining it. This confirms my analysis. The king is speaking to us, and we must show we've heard. Oh, well, it's just a guess. The king outputs so much information every day, and I just look for patterns, but I must inform you. I get the sense there was some spark of inspiration. Oh, well, to tell the truth, I had a dream about it. I saw myself walking in a graveyard, following that tune, and then finding... Now listen, I don't want you to think I'm some sort of crazed mystic. I spent so long buried in royal output logs, I sometimes fall asleep on the parchment. I think the dreams was only my mind's way of pointing out a pattern I missed. The king speaks in a dialect of cipher language known as six-fold cipher, tremendously difficult for human brains. You'll need a cranium moderator installed into your skull. It's quite safe. All the new mechanists receive one when we pass our exams. There's only one cranial engineer still alive who's qualified to install them, and she has a soft spot for me. Seek out Morzov in the mountains north of Ferropolis. Tell her I sent you. Mention the Stidovsky problem, and she'll fix you up. How do I find Morzov? You'll spot her tower. Oh! No, I actually know where she is. Yeah, I actually have some concerns. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay. No, I know where that is. We went to her house earlier. That's what I was talking about. I said we should get a lie of the land so that we know where to go later. I know exactly where that is. It's on top of the mountain. Remember, we went to her and she said to go away because we had no business. And I told her we were being chased by robots. And she said, damn, dude, that fucking sucks. And then hung up. I'll kill her. Okay, so we have explored a big chunk of this island. We just haven't explored the corrupted lands yet. I imagine that might be where the king is sending us. I think that makes sense. That he's sending us, that he's gonna send us into the corrupted lands. Don't forget, there's like a ton of guys up here. Oh, the Iberian sword does so much more damage. Hello. Die. Didn't we see one? Hang on, wasn't the one? Didn't we kill one of those things outside of that farmer's house near the beginning of the game? That just hit me. Also, how much gold do we have? 75. We still need a bit more to upgrade the house. And we need more iron. I don't know where we're gonna find that. Sorry, I'm banning a bot. The bots appear in my stream all the time, and they're like, what if you bought viewers? Why would I buy viewers? I don't know who would fall for that scam. Go away, nobody's home. I'm looking for Morskov. Never heard of him. Chief Interpreter Afra sent me. It's about the Sidovsky problem. Doors unlocked. Wipe your boots. Alrighty. Can I put my sword away? No. Ooh, hello. Is there anything? I'm gonna pick your lock real quick before anything I'm stealing from you. Hello there. Terrifying bottled vision, a perfect copy of a single vivid dream. These lurid fantasies are subject to feverish moral debate in the Union. This one is by A. Korshi and contains a scene of academia and severe paranoia. Okay, what does that do for me? Hang on, do you have anything else I can steal before I talk to you? You have a big fucking bed. You do have a big, cozy fucking bed. I need mana. I'm gonna sleep in your bed. Hey, I hope you enjoyed sleeping on the couch last night. What? How'd you get inside? Get out of here right now or my security will fry you to a crisp. I'm the official door lock inspector. You failed. You're a real with ease, ain't you? Why don't you try inspecting this? Something in the ceiling sparks and begins to smoke. Son of a gun, I first fixed that last week. What'd you want? I'll have you know I'm in the middle of some very important work. A cheaply bound romance opens spine up beside her. Stacks of dirty plates and half-empty teacups. Yeah, Alpha wants me to get a cranial moderator. Moderator, sweetheart. Cranial moderator. Afra, huh? Bitch won't even write me and now she wants a favor? I guess she knows I can't say no to her. You know her well? Know her? Ha, sure. Me and Afra, we go way back. What's she dreaming about these days? Don't tell me. I don't want any part of it. You guys were dating, weren't you? That dumb bitch. What is the Savosky problem? It's a famous problem in cipher theory about whether you could use advanced time spell to go backwards. We were both signed to work in it years ago. It's how we met. That dumb bitch. Stop being mean. Sure. I guess technically it's my job or something. My condolences on becoming your new recruit. If you ask me, the guild's a sinking ship. Getting your brain to accept a big hunk of gear as part of itself ain't exactly a cakewalk. You need to slice your meat, and that's got a deep connection to all the rest. Pick a person, somebody really cherished, that made you who you are. You're gonna forget them, and I'll stick the cranial moderator in their place. Forget your parents, forget your first love, forget your best friend, forget your mentor. Aw. Forget our mentor. Just like that, come to mama. When you come to your head, you feel heavier than before. Stupid thing. Well, hey now, look who's awake. How you doing, sweetheart? Blurg. True words were never spoken. Seems the moderator went in nice and smooth. Congratulations, your part machine. What can I do now that's installed? Of our glorious king, read it, write it, speak it, hear it, or shove it up your ass for all I care. All make sense to you? There any drawbacks? Oh, sure. Watch out for migraines, seizures, deafness, blindness, aneurysms, nightmares, prophetic dreams, mental decline, partial total amnesia, paranoia, delusions of being dead, religious ecstasy, and agony, out-of-body experience. You'll want to come in for a checkup every few years. Some of those metals are a little toxic. I should have farmed silk slugs. All that makes sense to you? Thanks, I guess we're done. Okay, well, I'm leaving. At her request. I already robbed her. I might come back and sleep on her bed again, though. Like, we can just do this, right? Do we have to meet her at night again? Do we have to go sleep in a bed again? Hang on. Return to Afra in the park after nightfall. Son of a bitch! We're spending so much money. I need that money to upgrade the house. I hope we find iron soon. I don't know where we're gonna find iron. I have ideas, but they're gonna be like expeditions. I think we might need to go under the Hollowed City. Remember, there was like a place under the map, and we tried to go there, but it was really hard and scary. But now we're strong, so I think we should be fine. Yeah, up here, right? Yeah, now we're pretty strong, so I think we'll be fine. But that's probably going to be next stream. Probably. Because I want to do that. Right, it's behind us. Right, it's over here. I remember now. Yeah, I really want to do that, so we will. How goes your task? Head full of gears as requested. You're practically one of us now. I promise you won't regret it. I've been studying the message you've retrieved from the graveyard. I think His Majesty wants us to pass it on elsewhere. In the corrupted lands, there's a royal broadcast beacon formerly used to send signals down to the underlands. It was abandoned when corruption overtook the area and has since fallen into disrepair, but the king has not forgotten it. The beacon is no longer answering remote commands, which means that you must deliver the message in person. This is what dimension is called a punch card. It's a way of recording information, in this case music. Use the punch card to open the tower door and insert it into the... What? This sounds incredibly dangerous. Ordinarily, I wouldn't contemplate such a journey, and I truly wish I could go myself, but if Sunil notices I'm absent, our whole plan will be sunk. Try not to enter any structure, and I'll fix to the ground. Cleanup workers are your friends. If you taste lilac, turn back immediately, and if you see an eyeball, don't meet its gaze. There's a royal cleanup camp in that area. Anything else? How do I get there? Southeast of here, across... Officially, there's no way in, but I found records of an old abandoned digging engine. I'll have the king conjure the access code directly into your moderator. Just picture me in your mind's eye. If you say so. No, that's all. I'm just excited to get back out there. You know, I've been wanting to get that part of the island for a while because it's been kind of bothering me that it's not done on our map. So I think that now's a good time to go there. It's a good excuse to do something we were going to do anyway. I like the speed spell, I just wish it was a little cheaper. It's kind of an expensive cast. Hello there. I found a mana potion, chat. That'll get us more mana. She said there was a cleanup crew in there and that we can sleep there, or at least we can rest there is what she said. I'm assuming there's like a bed. Try to picture Afra in your mind. You feel a mechanical click inside your skull and alien knowledge drops into your mind like a live fish into your undergarments. Alright, we made it into the corrupted lands. Oh, hang on, my phone is dying. I didn't realize it wasn't plugged in. I know that chat's not moving right now, but I'd like to see it anyway. Just so I can look at it. That's a little bit of an itty-bitty sneaky-peeky. The City of Progress. The ruins are off limits. That way to the cleanup camp, that way to the Royal Beacon. Let's go to the cleanup camp first. You said if there's an eye, don't look at it. But I kind of want to because I see it over there. I'm gonna look at it. Hello. Are you alive? Okay, well, nothing happened. I feel kind of ripped off. I don't remember where we came from. Okay, it was over here. We came in this way. We walked forward slightly. Here's the sign. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. This way to the cleanup camp. That's where we're going. Should be around here somewhere. Got distracted by the eye. Nothing even happened. I wanted something cool to happen. My character is already insane. I think staring into the eye is fine. What is this area? It's very strange. Is this the Royal Beacon right here? That way to the cleanup camp, that way to the Royal Beacon. Cleanup camp first. Because if possible, I would like to get our mana back. I also think it might be cool to explore a little bit of this area real quick. Hello, eyeball. I wish you'd do something cool. Shit, hang on. Hello. Welcome to the end of the world, citizen. The food's terrible, but you can't beat the view. What the fuck's going on in there? Stay back, citizen. These monsters are dormant, but they could be roused at any moment, and if they get their claws into you, it will be everyone's problem. They used to be citizens like you and me, and once the corruption takes you, there's no return. They're gross. Well, if it ain't the cursed dodger in the flesh. Chief, not gotten tired of you yet, or have you come back just to see me? Who are you? Long probe inside your mouth and wave it all up and down your body. The connected apparatus emits little chirps. Alright, you're clean. You're clean for now. Go ahead. I don't know who that guy is. I don't remember him. I got a health potion, though. Hello. You might want to go upstairs, mate. The chief's in an awful mood. Attention, all hands. Roll call in 36 minutes. Repeat, roll call in 36 minutes. No dawdling. Cleanup crew worker is tearing hungrily at a hunk of black bread like a rabid dog. Is there a bed up here? You see a seared man with several days stubble chewing an unlit cigar as he scans over a map. Attention, reserve shift. Zeta patrol's late. I want a relief party in 36 minutes. Wong out. What is this now? A tourist? Afraid we'll have to skip the tour. Or are you gonna tell me you took a wrong turn? I'm from the guild. Are you now? Well, lucky us. Forgive me if I don't genuflect. My knees pure buggered from all the times I nearly died cleaning up after you geniuses. Let's get one thing straight, Sunshine. I'm a cleanup leader, Hwang. This is my cleanup camp. That means every cunt here follows my rules and obeys my orders no matter what some shite brain taker from Ferropolis says. Why the hell are you in my office? I have a few questions. Comparing patriotism, are we? Look out that window, Sunshine. This is all the end of the line. All your clever spells and words, all those clever wee articles in the dispatch. This is where they lead, this is where they end. You go fuck off back to Ferropolis and requisition yourself a nice warm bath, but our fight doesn't stop. What have you done? So I bet His Majesty could replace you in a heartbeat. I bet you know it too. So if you'd like to arrest me, I'll come quietly. Sooner or later, they'll run out of people to send here instead of you. I kind of get where he's coming from, but also he's mean. Stop being mean to me. I just wanted to find a bed. Why are there no beds around here? Fine, fuck you. I'm gonna go do the signal, and then I'm not gonna rescue you. You're gonna die. For bullying. We don't like bullies here. Like, the eyes just don't seem to do anything. And I was under the impression they would do stuff. That's all. That's the cleanup crew. So we came from like over there somewhere. But I saw this house and got distracted. Maybe there's a bed in here we can use. Do we need a key or something? Why can't I open it? Can I like, hang on. Can I like do this? Be on the railing real quick? Oh, hang on, maybe. Oh, hang on, maybe. Maybe. It's not telling me I need like a key or anything for that. It's just not working. We might have to break it down. Shit. Yeah, guys, we got this. We've discovered a new skip. I call it the plorp skip. Oh, the plorp skip works? The plorp skip! Okay, we got poison. And ammunition. And coins. There's like nothing in here. The plorp skip did nothing. But we have discovered the plorp skip. And I think that's what's important. We will be using that again. Just kidding. I don't know if we're gonna use that again, man. I haven't been playing this game long enough. Whoa, you're all shiny and shit. What's up with you, dog? Glorious silk. Nice! Was the guy... I think the thing was down here, wasn't it? Yeah, it's over there. There's the royal signal right there. Must be that tower. Man, this game fucking rocks. I can't get over it. I love this game. That's a great game. And I keep trying to sell people on it, but no one wants to hear it. But man, this game fucking rocks. I love everything about it. Hello. Oh, it's so gross. I mean, I have like Pelagia's blood, don't I? Maybe I should be immune to the curse or whatever. There we go. I do want to explore a little bit of this area after we're done with the signal. How much gold we at? 81. But we still don't have either of the irons. I think we're gonna have to find iron in the mainland. In fact, do we not have any? I feel like we picked up a ton, right? Oh, we have... No, that's fine ore. Hang on. Well, we'll check. Once we have enough gold, we'll go back and check. Insert the punch card with the king's message. The card jams into the slot, but you give it a good shove. For a moment, nothing happens. Whole tower vibrates. Needle jumps back and forth along their dials. Transistor bursts in a shower of glass. The indicator lights go green as the beacon reconnects with its long-lost king. The giant antenna crackles to life and emits a pulse of silent sound, filling your belly rather than heard. The pulse continues at a regular interval, singing a song that only your bones can hear, broadcasting a monarch's lonely cry down into the underlands. Goddamn thing even work. Hey, asshole, you hearing this? Mikhail, is that you? Misha, no, this is ancient mummified queen of the underlands. Here to tell you have a stupid nose pin at nincompoop fucking squish. Listen, we do not have long with the squish device, so pay attention. Misha has some friends who've been watching you through the king's eyes. They know all about Chief Interpreter Afra and her big plan. Enough to cannot be trusted. Go down to Skirsh in Floropolis and find a market trader named Reza. Ask them the 7th letter. Do this before you do Afra's punch card. Understand? Was that about a 7th letter? You and I believe we have seen each other's souls. We have and discussed philosophy. Nothing matters. Misha's asking you as a friend. Okay. So we go to the market. You received a warning you not to trust Afra and ask you to seek out his mysterious friend. Find a market trader named Reza in Ferropolis and mention the 7th letter. We'll do that before. We'll do that now even. In the market, he said? Move along. Okay, not you. Oh shit, I didn't mean to pick that lock. I'm stealing. Nice. What was that? I thought I saw something out there. Is that a giant teapot? I'm getting so distracted. I think we're in the market right now. I think it's just night. Yeah, give me a room, please. Thank you. We will sleep until the morning. I trust Mishra. He got us into this place. He said he would and he did. We're like brothers. I trust Misha with my fucking life. 7th letter? 7th letter? 7th letter! The market might also be down there. Does it say? Find a market trader in Ferropolis. No, it does not say. What? Wait, it did say their name though. Named Reza. You need to find someone named Reza. Oh, forgive me, citizen. What can I do for you? Maybe I can ask the innkeeper who Reza is? Innkeeper! Innkeeper! I must be off. Never mind. I cannot ask you. I think the market might be down here. Reza? Reza! Ever tried to petition for a home in the upper city? The king rejected me because my committee score was too low. They just make up a number and pretend there's some wizardry behind it. Then if you can ask how to increase it, they say it's too complicated. I have not. Reza? She fishes among charms dangling at her neck and produces a large glass lens, just disconnecting. Oh. Much better. Yes, you see, my dear, I must read your lips, for my ears cannot hear your words. You seek the alchemical aid, do you not? Eye of worm and hair of slug and all that? I am Madame Lacus, the roiling mist of your future. I sent a most fruitful relationship. Let's see what you've been brewing. Ooh. Ooh. This drink enhances spells by accelerating that process. I mean, okay, let's buy some help. Let's buy some mana potions. Thank you. Good to know that she's here. Are you Reza? I hope you find your house, brother. I really do. Not just so you can pay me back, but also because I'm curious. I want to see your house. Reza? Weapons his dog. Not over here, right? No, that's where we found the mirror into the fucked up ghost realm. Reza. We need to find someone named Reza. Reza. Reza, 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 Reza. Roof. Raise the roof. Reza. Maybe, where haven't we checked? Have we checked this and maybe hit Raby Raises over here? Okay, never mind. Who the fuck? He said, find a trader named Reza in Ferropolis. Just in Ferropolis? Just somewhere in Ferropolis? Missing persons. It looks relatively new and is written in spidery hand. Dear child, I don't know why I'm writing this. I don't know who you are. I don't even remember your name. I just know there's a hole in my life and nothing fills it. If you are real, please come home. Maybe you should offer your help? It just gives you directions to a house to the northeast. Okay. I am intrigued, but we are doing something right now. Reza? Reza? He said she's a trader, right? We've looked through the lower levels and we've looked through the market area. Are you Reza? Long live the king. Up here, maybe? You could also be in the inn. That's fully possible. This door is sealed by an unseen device. There's stuff in there, and I want it. Can I open it? Something has changed. That's fine ore. I don't know if we need fine ore or iron ore now. Now I'm all confused. We'll have to check when we go back to the house. Right now, though, we're busy, so we're not going to be doing that quite yet, because we're busy. Reza? Actually, I just moved in. Right, welcome to the Icebox. Name's Quar. I solve problems here, and I look after folks. Boiler's busted right now. We don't want any problems in this building. Things are hard enough without the king's wrath coming down. These are good people. Wait, what's your name? Oh yeah, her name, she said her name was like Quar or something. Hang on. You Reza? You Reza? What's wrong with Nadja? Are you a friend? Nadja's very sick, can't even get out of bed. If you drop by to wish her well, I'm sure her mother would appreciate it. Are you Reza? Well, Uncle Yosef's room split off the building. We've got no warning. Now I have to winch up supplies to him in a bucket. That sucks. I don't care. We're looking for Reza. Excuse me. Mind the lady in number 12 snores? Okay. Man, I just want to find Reza. Are you Reza? A woman lies unconscious tucked into bed. Something has brushed her hair back neatly over her head so it doesn't get in her eyes. Oh, hello, are you one of Nadja's pals? I'm afraid she's not seeing anyone. Is she alright? No, she's not alright. I apologize, stranger. You're not seeing me at the best. I'm Nadja's mother. This last month, I've been her full-time caretaker. It's those bottled visions. What happened? Our family's had a rough few years, and there wasn't much joy in our lives. When Nadja first started getting into visions, I was happy for her. Then she began spending all her free time dreaming. Soon she was sleeping until noon. Now she barely wakes up at all, and she's never lucid. She can't work. She can't even feed herself, but she does need food and fuel to keep her warm. Aww. I don't know. I'm not an alchemist or any kind of vision expert. We petitioned the kings for a doctor visit, but with the way things are, it'll be months before we hear back. You could ask Vidal, the vision trader, about it. I doubt I could face him myself. I think we met him. I don't remember where we met him, but I'm pretty confident we did. Hang on. Vidal, the trader? It wasn't in Dreamer's Reprieve, was it? It wasn't in the Object Graveyard. It wasn't in the Royal... It might have been in the Royal Vision Works. The problem is I don't remember where it was. Regardless, right now we need to focus up. I can't keep getting distracted. We need to find Reza. Because I trust Mikkel with my life. I've known him for 2 minutes and I would die for that man. Come on, he flew us here on a boat. We talked politics, apparently. Are you Reza? No. Wait, how do I get an airship? Unfortunately, fuck off. I'd kill you. This game would be way better if I could just murder people, like in Morrowind. That's what this game's missing. I would have killed, like, half these characters already. They keep being mean to me. They're bullies. I'm just trying to live my life, and they're bullying me, and they shouldn't be allowed to do that. I think if you bully someone, you should be executed immediately. Seriously, though, where is this woman? I feel like we've talked to, like, everyone, but clearly we haven't. A trader named Reza. Is there anything else? Wait, hang on. Trader at his shop in Veropolis. Okay, so its shop is actually somewhere here. If we happen to find it, well, check it out. It just says a market trader. It doesn't give us, like, directions. Are you a medicine man? Can you help? Okay, never mind. Reza? I've not met much in stock right now. What can you tell me about this place? You mean the conduit is not posh, it's far from pretty, but it's warm and it's cheap, and the militia doesn't bother us. There's no summoning station down here, and it's harder to invoke the king's magic. Some folks see that as a blessing, though. Why do you keep spelling out words? Lots of folk think you can escape the king's notice by avoiding certain words, like B-U-Y or C-O-S-T. No idea if it works, but it can't hurt, so I don't sell anything. I unpossess it. Don't get it twisted, mind. The Mackinus ain't against commerce or making money. You see all those fancy shops up top? They just say anything they can't track. Well, yeah, king's blessing to you, I guess. Reza? Like, he said trader, so I assumed he'd be at a shop. I assume she's at a shop somewhere. Maybe we went that way last time. Maybe she's over here somewhere. Oh, who are you? Woman is guarding a bucket of water. King's Grace, don't mind me. I'm nothing to... What are you doing here with a bucket of water? I'm not hiding. I'm warming it. These pipes right under the machinarium. And look, you grab your hand, hold it against the pipe. It's hot. Wouldn't be right for us to refuse a gift from the king. Okay, sure. Do you know where Reza is? If you can tell me, I will literally give you $1. I bet you I could easily bribe these people. It's mean that I can't. I was gonna say bullshit, but I feel like I say bullshit a lot, so I tried to change it. I shouldn't have tried to change it. It's just bullshit. What are you staring at? Is he really that bad? Almost, but the stuff tastes like heaven after seeing what I've seen. I should be going. I don't care. Of course, there's nothing about the summoning outage. Reza? Hear about the famine? Oh wait, hang on. Actually, I've recently been there. You don't look like traveling time. Maybe you can confirm? That's not true. The Inquisition's doing its best. Yeah, the Inquisition's laying waste to everything. We barely moved our kingdom next to Hollow Shire before they followed suit. Can anyone show the locals what real magic looks like? What did the king do? Granted, their prayers didn't it. The next morning, they both woke up with no memory of ever meeting, and they went on like this for years, searching for someone new, never quite finding the right one. In this very tea house, and even though they didn't recognize each other, they were drawn together. How'd it end? They got married and had 18 kids. Their love was so strong, not even the king could keep them apart. They both got their memories back and swore never to make the same mistake. They glanced to each side as if someone's watching. It's only a story, mate. He's full of shit. If my husband forgot who I was, he wouldn't catch me dead reminding him. Okay, cool. Who is Reza? Dude, where is this woman? Okay, we checked that shop. We checked the blacksmith. We checked the smithery. We checked the inn. Did we check this shop? I think we did. Are you Reza? Where the fuck is she? Am I dead? Nah, we're fine. Please clear the way. Reza? Man, where the fuck is she? Do you guys think she's the girl who was... Do you guys think she was the girl digging up scraps? Is this her? Hello there. Oh, hey, mate, don't mind me. I'm just scratching out for a living. Okay, no. Who the fuck is Reza? Where are they? I feel like we've talked to everybody. You're the girl they wouldn't let back into town. Okay. I'm not going back to what's her name without talking to Reza. Maybe up here? Have we been in here? I found gold. I found 11 coins, that's nice. Not really what I was looking for. Who are you? Shopkeeper's berry nose, King's blessing citizen. I'll be with you in a God's teeth, a new customer. Welcome, welcome. I am Vidal, the foremost fully licensed vision trader. Vision trader? Exactly so, good citizen. The kingdom's premier escort. Please forgive me for not standing up. They haven't been the same. Yeah, a customer called Nadja. Yeah, she's a regular, one of my best customers. I haven't seen her in weeks. Anything the matter? She's very sick. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I've read about this happening. I've just never, I mean, nobody I know. Look, I don't know anything about this. I'm just a shopkeeper. Yeah, you must know someone who can help. Yes, yes, you're right. Nadja's my customer and I have a responsibility. King knows they never wanted to do her harm. Dr. Pripp, that's the man you want. He's a medical genius. Yes, I thought that's where this was leading. Because, yeah, he's at the Vision Works. Remember, we went to the Vision Works and they talked about him. And when we said we didn't want to donate any visions, they told us to fuck off. I'm looking for information. Never mind, you've been very helpful. Because you can't tell me where Reza is. However, that is still very convenient because now we can help. Now we can help poor Nadja. She's an addict. Are you Reza? I don't think any of these people are Reza. In fact, I don't think we should go in there because I think that's where we continue the quest, and I don't want to continue the quest until we find this woman. But once we find her, we're gonna talk to her. Oh, we're gonna say some words. We're gonna exchange communications. Oh, hey, gold. Are you Reza? I'm visiting a friend. I'm Quar. Good people. Yeah, we've literally talked. Me and you have exchanged conversations before. In fact, that was like 5 minutes ago. We just talked. How did you already forget about me? I'm offended. Hello, dog. Reminds me, there's this woman at work. She used to be a regular, but I think I accidentally annoyed her away because I didn't recognize her. I'm bad with faces. And she always ordered with no mushrooms. And literally every single time, without thinking, I'd say, I get it. They just take up 2 mushroom. And the last time I said it, and I didn't recognize her, she went, ha ha ha, I've heard that one before. And then she never fucking showed up again. I think I made us lose a customer. because of my jokes, my funny jokes. What she doesn't realize is I'm actually really funny. I'm like the Albert Einstein of comedy. Dude, where the fuck is this woman? Is that a chest? Hang on. There's a chest back there. I want it. Can I just like, can I plorp tech this? Can I plorp tech this shit? Can I plorp tech? I don't think I can. Wait, maybe? Can I plorp tech? Oh, hang on. Can I plorp tech? Oh, no, hang on. Almost. I almost have it. No, it's not letting me. There's an invisible wall. Let me in. Fuck you. Plague on your fucking house. Boo, let me steal from you. Seriously, I'm at a complete loss. I have no idea where this woman is. At this point, we've been looking for like 30 minutes. I feel like we've talked to every NPC. We haven't talked to any of these people. Or any of you guys Reza? Are you Reza? She up here, maybe? Reza? Reza? You're an entrepreneur. What did I just do? Oh. Oh! I bribed that guy into, giving me some shitty armor that I'm never gonna use. And some fine ore. I don't mind getting fine ore. Are you Reza? No. In fact, you're dying. I don't think you should do that. I am so close. Oh, he gave us clockwork tea. Thank you. Your number must have been called. Hello. Your ticket, please. Why, Citizen David, you've changed a great deal since I saw you last week. Your missing leg has grown back. But we've just had another wave of evacuees from Cloudpine. Every one of them needs a bed. The Royal Factor. I'm afraid you just have to wait your turn downstairs. Mikhail sent me. Is it you? Are you? Mikhail sent you. Why didn't you say that? Mr. Gallo, hold all tickets, please. Let's have a look at the passport. It's really not a bad likeness. He's captured your nose perfectly. You'll be wanting a travel permit. I believe I can help, but given your unconventional means of arrival, I will require a TNT test of your loyalty. What did you have in mind? A goods caravan was ambushed in the Yamst. Are you Reza? God damn it, where the fuck is Reza? I thought that was her because we had like a conversation about Mikhail. Like, this is actually fucking annoying. Where the hell is she? You can't just say there's someone in the city. The city is huge. There's like at least 50 people. I don't know these people. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. I feel like we've been walking in circles for an hour. Let me into the door. I'm breaking in. I don't care. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. I said let me in. Thank you. Oh, hey. I got like, how much gold is that? 5. Nice. I got 5 gold. You, Reza? Why would I want you to summon for me? You daft, always some arsehole hanging around the stations offering coins or food to use your daily summon. I don't give you a runny shite. I need onions. Okay, sure. I almost walked off the edge. I mean, I like onions. No, put them in stuff. Put them in a nice stew. Glass bottle flies past your ear and smashes the door frame. Fuck are you? Get them and get us in home. You're the border guard I met at the gate bridge. I don't know you from shit. Take away my child. Are you Oleg? The guild has taken an The guild has taken interest in your case. I'm an adventurer. Maybe I can find your child. Adventurer? What does that mean? He makes a wild swinging motion. If you want anything useful out of him, you'll need to sober him. Is that your idea of helping? You've wasted your time. My child is gone, and I am still here. That is all there is. Case closed. What do you mean, gone? I have no child. Once, yes. Galette Mishkin and Indira Mishkin died young. Buried them myself. Ancient history. You can see I live here alone. But last month I found something. A locket. In among the junk in the back of the cabinet I never opened. Says, to my father. I don't recognize it, yet somehow I know I've seen it before. I've thought about it, and there's only one answer. The locket is mine. I did have another child. One that I have somehow forgotten. Isn't it pathetic, a grown man weeping over a fantasy? Just leave me to drown in peace. Can tell me anything at all? Nothing. You see the problem? There are no clues. The pain is so much worse now that I know, and yet I have no way to end it. So now you see, the case is hopeless, and the one person who could help you would never talk to me. What if I could talk to this person? Well, if it makes you leave me in peace, the Northwest is a place called the Library of Untruths. Take my locket and show it to the librarian, and maybe she'll help. Okay. I'll leave you to your hangover. Again, this is all cool, but we're looking for Reza. I don't want to get distracted. This is like all shit we're going to do probably next stream. We're probably, just like with the endlessness, we're probably going to have an entire stream where we just run around and do side quests and shit. I just like this game a lot. I don't think there's a lot of games where I would want to just stop doing the main quest altogether to go do other shit. But man, this game fucking rocks. I like everything about it. I like it so much that I just remembered I've had to pee for the last, like, hour. I forgot. I will be right back. Just give me less than 3 days. Less than a week. Hello chat, I have returned from my piss journey. On my journey, I pissed. Alright. We've been walking around for so long, I don't know who we haven't talked to. I feel like we've talked to everybody. Did he say she was in the city? Named Reza in Ferropolis. So she's not in the outskirts, she's in the city somewhere. Over here, maybe? Are you Reza? Come to browse? What are you selling? Charms and trinkets to attract the favor of the Clockwork King. Who are you? Name's Reza! Oh my fucking god. I just needed a piss. We were gonna find her in the next 10 seconds. The name is Reza, fortune teller, trinket vendor, and listener on many grapevines. For a price, I can sell you a talisman of luck and protection. No talisman for me. We're all chill. That's not what I said. You keep... No talisman. I'm looking for the 7th letter. She squints at you, then glances left and right. They beckon you to come closer. Who told you to come here? Were you followed? Misha sends his greetings. Good. So you are the one who's helping Afra. I see she's got your head stuffed with clockwork like a good little mechanist. Tell me, did she explain what a cranial moderator does? Yeah, she said it would let me speak sixfold. I am sure, so that nobody warned you how cranial moderator warps your thinking, smooths out any irrational notions, makes you look at the world like a mechanist, seeing everything as a puzzle you can solve. The biggest changes will take a few years, but they will come. That's why I got rid of mine. You used to be a mechanist? For many years, I even wrote some of the cipher magic lets the king alter people, so I speak with authority when I say countless lives depend on defying her plan. Don't misunderstand, she's a sweet girl and we are very close. She believes she's doing the right thing, but she's wrong. See how we're all at the mercy of this infernal machine which not even the mechanist can control? I was actually thinking that earlier. She said that people... When she said that he can like alter people, I was like, that's just a fucking terrible idea. I don't care. I don't care. That's a bad idea. And cannot fix the problems with the king because the king is the problem. What's your alternative? I'm glad you asked. This is a different kind of spell inserted in place of Aphra's. It will trigger a runaway fault cascade that gradually but irrevocably shuts down the king. You're the saboteur? There's no such person as a saboteur, only a group of like-minded people who love this land and see no good at leaving its fate to an overgrown grandfather clock. A reward? By the time you enter that audience chamber, I will be gone, dead or in hiding. Perhaps the guild has told you about the sack of gold we got. Any resources we do possess will be in need in days ahead. Don't trust Aphra, don't trust me either. Just do what you think is right. I gotta be honest, I think the right thing is probably destroying the king. This place fucking sucks. This place is ass. This is like the most ugly, awful city we've been in. And we were in a city that was made of people who all wanted to die. This place sucks. We're gonna kill the king. And maybe this place will suck less in like 100 years. According to the French, you're allowed to kill an unjust king. They said they said that in the Tenet of Magistrates and Kings. They wrote it after one of the French revolutions. Some guy wrote it to justify killing the king. And the U.S. based like a bunch of hang on, never mind. The U.S. based some of its constitution on it. You might be wondering why I know this. It's because I'm a nerd. Where are we going? Sorry, I got so distracted by the Tenet of Magistrates and Kings. She'll wait for you in the gazebo at night. Okay, so we do actually need to go back into the inn and sleep until night. Yeah, give me the room. Give me the room. I'm gonna go sleep. That's just like Five Nights at Freddy's 4 when the kid went to sleep. For real, for real. Okay, it was up here around the bend, right? Yeah, and then this way. Aphra believes she's doing the right thing, but I'm going to blow up the king. Is this normal? No, I would certainly say this is new. Oh! That was the teapot! I confess I'm struggling. It's a sign, an instruction, a response to our broadcast? Why a teapot? I've checked and rechecked my calculations. All we can do is stick to the plan. The king has summoned you for another audience. Here it is, friend. 8 years of my life and hopes of the kingdom now rest in your hands. I don't know what will happen after this. If you have any concern, now is the time to voice them. You happen to know a sky pilot called Mikhail? Misha he's dear, isn't he? I'd be so forgetful without his medicines. You can't import them without a letter from the king. Why do you ask? How well do you know him? The man is like a deep river, all iced over. You skate on the surface thinking it'll never break, and suddenly, but the next day it's all ice again. He was born in Slev. His family came here after the God War, when he was just a boy. People like him this kingdom should be working for. I happen to bump into him. I feel bad. I should have told her. I think, can I? We need to talk. Yeah, do you know Mikhail? Oh, hang on. We need to talk. Do you know Mikhail? Would you say he's a friend? Spoke to me, warned me not to help you. Really? But surely can't know about our plans, and how could he subvert the king's magic? Misha's a fine sailor, but he's no magician. Long dead loved ones, or even their own self. Some say the corruption can read your memories. I'm glad you're alive. Pay it no mind. Anything else? I want to make the decision, but before we make the decision, I want to see if we can talk to Mikhail. I mean, it does seem like everyone knows him. And I feel like the fact that everyone seems to know him confirms it was him we were talking to. But maybe we can go ask him directly. He's not too far from here. We might be able to just go ask him directly if it was him. I like this quest. I like that there are two options of the three that are like, that actually have me kind of struggling. I don't know what to do. I mean, we could fuck off and do side quests while we decide, but I feel like it might be best just to bite the bullet and do it now, rather than sit on it for how much longer do we have? Do we have an hour still? Let me talk to Mikhail, and then we'll decide if we're gonna fuck off and do quests for a bit. I thought I saw him. I don't remember where he was. Oh, I thought I died for a second. I thought I fell off. Hang on, can you lower the bridge? What do you mean not happening? I need to get home. Well, I don't remember where he dropped us off, but I remember when he dropped us off, he said he'd be there if we needed to talk. What is that noise? There he is. Mikhail! I need to ask you something. No, I can't. It won't let me. Oh, hey, I found beer. Beer is good and stuff. Okay. I think we kill the king. That's where I'm currently leaning towards. Because the king is kind of insane and also has the power to rewrite reality. Also, there's a giant teapot, and I kind of feel like that's his fault. Like, what the fuck is up with that? Okay, so... ending its tyranny. That will reform the king's powers. I don't think it's a good idea to have a king who can control reality like that. Especially a machine. However, I think now we might be able to talk to it. And if we can, like, talk to the king... yeah, if we talk to the king, then maybe he can have some input. Where are we going? Secure the second audience. Yeah, but where is the audience? Wasn't it over here somewhere? Yeah, wasn't the king, like, over here? Why is there a giant teapot? No need to be alarmed. Our best minds are investigating. Are we finished here? I'll leave you to your work. Obviously, I'm not going to sell Abra out. But I need to figure out how to get to my audience with the king. Is it up here? I think we just came from here. Yeah, we were just in here. Oh, here we go. I think. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I think now we might be able to, like, talk to the king, since we can understand 6 cipher. Are we moving? We're not moving. Sorry, I was checking a text on my phone. It's because we had already moved. I was checking a text on my phone and I must have missed us moving. Hang on. Alright. I'm just testing out the elevator. Don't worry about me. I don't know how to sheath our weapon. I don't even know if we can. Suddenly, the noise becomes an intelligible chorus. Incoming messages, outgoing commands, distant outputs, connections, or announcing faults. There's so many faults. You're standing in the brain of this awful machine, and it's bleeding to death. The invocation is cast. All hail its majesty, Mechanicus Rex, the Clockwork King. Welcome back, subject MCDX. Thou mayest rise. Hast thou completed the sacramental duty? Not yet, your majesty. Judgment, the duty remains unfulfilled. Does thou require instructions? Yes. This time you find you can understand the dense lines of sixfold. Ingredients. Teapot large, 4 pints of fresh goblin milk, 1 cup. What? What? Fill the kettle with fresh water and boil. Measure out 4 pints of milk. What? You want us to make giant tea? To avoid the heavy metallic contaminations, Sorry, my dog was like slamming her face into my blanket. I saw her in the background and it caught me off guard. You want me to make a pot of tea? Correct. This is a sacramental duty on which the safety of this kingdom and all subsidiary imperatives. In the 29 years of our glorious reign, we have observed one ceremony that most reliably foretells happiness. Oh my god. The ceremony proceeds or coincides with every deal struck, every counsel given. This is a sacramental duty as it is written. Yeah, that's not how you make tea. Unlikely. What could be more important? We got your message. Cannot controversy. Your message, no codex. The message, hum the tune from the graveyard. Cannot ponder entity. For further enlightenment, please contemplate Codex Royal Project Horoscope. Tell us the problem. Not divine entity, the problem. Last time you mentioned my purpose. Thy purpose is to perform the duty, but before that, what was my purpose? Thy former purpose was to apprehend Vela Kalose of the Dark Star on behalf of the Apostatic Union. As an Inquisition agent, we divined that thy secondary purpose may have been to sabotage the Clockwork Kingdom. Since Kalose intends to uproot the foundations of reality itself, we also divine the outcome of thy pursuit may have altered the nature of time, space, and density. Incorrect. We have dispatched another loyal servant to find Kalose and request that she submit to our majesty. Therefore, edict. Glad that clears everything up. Guild assembly of the spell. We have not requested a new spell. Whose authority comest thou come here? It is necessary for the sacramental duty. If of paramount gravity, there shall thou shalt invert it. Let's kill the king. You slide the punch card into a large slot. It meets resistance and is stuck. The spell will alter your majesty's cipher in a new place, and the consequences cannot be divine. Will thou commit? Yes. There is a burr of rapid clicking, then a series of deep clunks echoes through the whole tower. The cacophony of bells ring out like a call to worship across the whole city. The spell is enacted as it is written, so shall be, in the name of its majesty, Mechanicus Rex, the Clockwork King. Thou carries a second spell. Conflicting spells may cause... Okay. Thou shalt insert this heretical spell into our petition port for the controlled annihilation. Above the bells, you can hear angry shouting from outside the chamber. The only parchment contains a record of your acts. His parchment continues to spell on the floor while the arm sprawls desperately. To disturb the parchment is anathema. Okay. Are you dead? Okay, well, I'm out. Maybe we should have done other stuff first, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you, Sock, now? What have you done? I don't know what you're talking about. The only reason you're not in manacles is because the Majesty wishes you unmolested. Rest assured, any foolish attempt at tampering will be discovered and reversed. Long live the king, Sunil. Long live the king. Yeah, how are you doing? We just murdered a king. I think he should be dead. I'm surprised he hasn't died. Hello. You find her humming to herself. It is done, I heard the bell. I inserted your punch card. For a moment you think she'll see through your lies. She really wants to believe you. Now I promise you a reward. You can keep my Machinist Guild, I'll pretend I lost it, and take this too. What happens now? Fancy, do you see that? The snow. The snow has stopped falling. A long winter is finally ending. You're precarious? That's your emotional state? Hang on, what does precarious mean? I'm not good at words. We have almost maxed out our persona. The king is fucking dead, guys. We killed him. We murdered the king. Hang on, I'm gonna Google precarious. Not securely held or in position. Aw. Ambiguous but pessimistic. Sorry to hear that. It's any consolation, I just murdered a king. I stabbed him to death. Well, not really. I actually just inserted a funny punch card and he died. So is he dead? Is he dead? If I go back up, is he like dead? While his arms scrawl desperately. Okay, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But we inserted the spell that killed it. That's supposed to kill it. You have any rooms? I'll take it. How much money do we have now? Where are we sitting at? 89? 89 gold? I want to go back to the house. However, before we go back to the house, I think we were promised a reward by Reza. And Reza was down here somewhere. Motherfucker, we have to find her house again, don't we? God damn it. Where was Reza's house? We spent like an hour looking for it earlier. What, is it this one? A truth potion? Why did we get a truth potion? What if we drink it? Nothing happens if we drink it. I just wasted everyone's time. And mine. Yeah, I'm a little scared because the king isn't dead. I'm worried that maybe the saboteur tricked us. But I guess we'll see later in the game. Precarious is equal to the phrase good, bad, and ugly. It boils down to your emotional state's more generic way of speaking. I'm sorry to hear that, but I sure hope we can make it better. Right now, I gotta go somewhere. What was I doing? Right, I want to go check out the house. I want to sell stuff so that we have enough gold to... I want to sell stuff so we have enough gold to build the library. And I want to get the library because I have a feeling that some of the stuff we need to find is down there. I wouldn't be surprised, however, if we need to fix up the entire house to finish the quest. I need to sell some shit. This device works... What is this? Will prevent lockpicks from breaking. Oh! Oh, that's really useful. That's kind of crazy, actually. We don't have anything that we can really sell right now. I do need money. We do live in a capitalist society. Yeah, I'm a farmer. You've literally talked to me before. I do live in a capitalist society, so I need to sell some stuff sometimes. There we go. In fact, here, can I do this too? Pog, we're rich! Oh my god, we're fucking rich, chat. Oh, we're rich as fuck. Oh, chat. I didn't know we could sell all this. Oh, it's beautiful. We have all... I want to hit the 1,000. We need 25 more. We don't need the chainmail. Oh. Trying to figure out what you can do to get money. You have a seasonal job, and I need a full-time job. This is a cult of Christianity and their pastors, and I'll be in a religious group. Yeah, that's rough. I don't really have any advice. I worked somewhere for a little while that went directly against my morals, and it fucking sucked. But, you know, everyone does need money to survive because of capitalism. But I wouldn't recommend anyone do that, but sometimes you have to, if that makes sense. Or at least that's how I feel. I think it depends on why you're against it. I think working for Christianity is, like, rough. I would never want to work for the church. I think I would just not have a job, but not everyone can really do that. I'm lucky enough that I have a lot of, how do I get in there? I'm lucky enough that I have a lot of safety nets, but not everyone does. Where am I going? What am I fucking doing? I got so distracted again. I got so distracted by us getting like 1 billion fucking gold. Where the hell are we? Okay. I want to get back to the house. But yeah, I worked at a Wendy's for a little while. And I'm very opposed to Wendy's. Not just Wendy's. I'm opposed to most fast food. Because they all run their own slaughterhouses. And I don't like slaughtering animals. But like I said, not everyone can afford to just not have a job that... Not everyone can afford to have a job that like aligns with their morals. And that fucking sucks, and we should probably stop that and also get rid of the capitalists and the bourgeoisie, or whatever. I don't know. I don't read communist theory. Dude, that's the main reason I wouldn't call myself a communist, even though I agree with some of the ideas. It's because I've never read communist theory, because it's fucking boring. That's not like a shot at communism. I think all political theory is fucking boring. Where are we right now? We are near. Okay, it's over here. You worked at a secular nonprofit activist organization for those with disability, and obviously Christians went into the secular nonprofit and messed it up and didn't do what their current organization is telling them to do. Figure out why he was a Ron DeSantis conservative. Yeah, Christianity is like... I don't think a lot of the base ideas themselves are bad. If that makes sense. Like, I think some of the teachings are good. The problem is that a lot of people who are religious in general don't follow the teachings as well as they should. What is this? What do we need? What is that? Is that iron? What is that? We can get the garden. But we need 8 of whatever this is. I don't know what that is. That's the problem. Okay, so we're rebuilding the garden. Yeah, to catch everyone up to speed, we bought this house and we were warned not to go into the basement, so naturally that was literally the first thing we did. And in the basement, there's like this creepy fucking statue that's missing its limbs, and I'm trying to find them. I think they're gonna be in the parts of the house we have to upgrade. That's my current theory, is that as we get the other parts of the house to upgrade, like the garden, the library, and the workshop, the parts will be there somewhere. I don't really have any proof of that. I just can't find them now, and some of the areas are blocked off behind behind the upgrades. So that's our current working theory. Not that they don't follow what they should, it's that they know that they're not following it. They know so much that they create mega churches. I do think that depends on the group. And not everyone who's in mega churches really understands why they're awful, if that makes sense. I don't know. I follow a lot of cult stuff. I find it all really interesting. And it's kind of crazy how cults can get away with manipulating people. They're very, very good at it. Like, if you ever read, like, Aleister Crowley's teachings, for instance, they're complete nonsense. They make absolutely no sense. But he was just so charismatic and so good at manipulating people, and it's hard not, and you can't really blame a lot of the people for following him, for accepting the nonsense. I've been reading a lot of cult stuff recently. Not reading, I don't know why I said reading. The only one I read was, it was called, like, Kongson something. I've been watching a lot of videos about cult stuff. Okay. I want to go back to town. I want to go back to Hollow Town. And see if anyone there is selling any of that ore. I think it might be iron. I can't tell. Because whatever it is, we don't have any of it. If it is iron, I have one idea for where we might be able to get that. Leibniz is the issue for why cults are why they are? Leibniz? What is Leibniz? I should know what that is, I think, but I do not. Also, I don't know how to get in here. Yeah, cults are scary. They're like I said, they're very good at doing what they do. And it's kind of terrifying. There were a lot of cults in the 90s. Nowadays, I think a lot. I don't think there's as much cult influence nowadays, but there was a lot in the 80s and 90s. The only two big cults that immediately come to mind today are Scientology and what is that other one called? Shen Yun, I think it's called. They did that play, China Without Communism. I think their name's Shen Yun. Yeah, Shen Yun, China before communism. Dude, they're crazy. They actually got kicked out of China. Leibniz, the philosopher that inspired cult mentality. He was the L. Ron Hubbard of his day. And he believes that mona are what makes up reality. Therefore, moads are the supreme standard of reality. I'm going to need to look into that. I'm really curious. Leibniz is their name? I will remember that. Oh, it is iron. Okay, so we need iron ore. I don't know. We need 7 more, and I don't know where to find it. Maybe there's some in here. You selling anything? You're an alchemist. Like I said, I have one idea for where we might be able to find iron. And I don't 100% remember where it was. But if you guys remember, near the beginning of the game, we found like a giant cavern under the map. It was fucking huge. It was massive, and we could not explore it because there were a ton of enemies there. I think now is probably the time to explore it. Alternatively, I could try hello there. See, that's my cult leader. That's my god right there. I put him in this town. You might be wondering why I did that. It's because everyone sucks, so I decided to put them in the hands of a god. Fuck these guys. Also, I guess he's like stopping the plague, so maybe he's not that bad. Where was the inn again? Right, the inn is back here. I want to see if maybe sleeping resets the merchant. Oh. Ow. I fell over. Where are we? Oh no, we're back at the house! We're all the way back over here! Shit! Well, let's check out the garden since we're here. Whoa. Oh, this is sick! What's this? I didn't see this earlier. What is this? Hello? GW lists philosophical essays. GW Leibniz. Let me write that down. Okay. GW Leibniz philosophical essays. Speaking of L. Ron Hubbard, I learned recently that Scientology was a direct offshoot of Aleister Crowley's works. Like, basically... What the hell? Where are we? Hang on, I'll finish that thought in a second. Where are we? Oh! What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, basically, L. Ron Hubbard tricked one of Aleister Crowley's generals into spending all of their money. Like, all of it. He stole their money, he bought a yacht, and then he crashed it. He single-handedly, or almost single-handedly, took down Aleister Crowley's cult, and from the ashes of it, he wrote Scientology rose. And he basically said, oh, Aleister Crowley was evil, and I was infiltrating that place so that I could take them down and bring you into the light of Scientology. Oh, we found a piece. You find numerous documents on the theory and practice of cipher magic. They seem to all focus on a single spell that can imprison even the most violent of creatures, binding them to a limited radius. And you cannot find the spell in question. Oh, so we're gonna unbind the creature and then we're going to kill it. Because we're awesome and powerful. Synanon was a terrible cult too? Synanon was his cult, right? I'm not good with names. I never have been. I just call it, I googled it and it took me to Pornhub. No, this is a different one. I don't know this one, I don't think. I do know this one. I have heard of this one. I lied. I'm a fucking liar. I do know them. Yeah, they're pretty horrible too. Honestly, most cults are. I say most, but it's like all of them. I think my favorite one I learned about, though, just because it's fucking ridiculous, was made by a Mormon guy who claimed to be Jesus. He thought he was the reincarnation of Jesus. And he took all of his followers and he said, hey, I'm the real Jesus. You guys should follow me. We're going to Beaver Island. And he took all of them to Beaver Island and they started a community. And then they realized they didn't have, like, anything. They didn't have, like, food or water or resources. So they started robbing people. They all got on ships and started robbing people and they became pirates. And he was known as the Mormon polygamous Beaver King, or no, the Mormon polygamous pirate king of Beaver Island. That's such a badass name. It's so funny. If I had that name, I would make everyone call me that. The whole thing. Every time. So I think we only found that place after we redid the garden. Which lends credence to my theory that we need to redo everything to get the parts. If that's the case, then we might be able to find another body part in the house somewhere. Because we've already refurnished the house, remember? That was like the first thing we did was get furniture for the house. So there might be a body part we missed somewhere in here. We will keep that in mind if we're missing one, because we've kind of searched through this whole area already and I didn't see one. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that in mind. For now, we need to find more iron if we plan to upgrade the house more. Oh my god, it has already been 2.5 hours. I'm having so much fun with this game. These streams are flying by. I want to play more of it. This game just rocks so fucking hard. But yeah, like I said, I'm not great with names, and a lot of cults have like really crazy names that are kind of hard to remember. Except for the Society of Friendship. I like their name. I should have reset our magic before I came down. Actually, I can still do that. Hang on. But honestly, I think every cult should just pack up its bags. They're not beating the Mormon polygamous pirate king of Beaver Island. It's just not happening. That's the funniest name in history. Or there was another guy who thought he was Jesus and he also started a cult, but he like really thought he was Jesus. There was an accident and he hit his head, and when he woke up, he thought he was the reincarnation of Jesus. And everyone followed him, and a bunch of people followed him, and then he said, "Hey guys, I'm Jesus. I can survive anything." And he jumped off a cliff and fucking died. See, that's the hard part about running a cult where you like claim that you're an ascended being, is eventually you die. How did I get mugged? There was a guy standing guard. Like, eventually you fucking die. And now everyone realizes you're not an immortal being because you died. How does a cult even continue from there? Like, there was the Eternal Flame or whatever they were called in the early 2000s. 3 people claimed to be completely immortal and not have to eat or drink. One of them said that they wanted to make it embarrassing to die. That's a real quote. And then eventually, all the leaders died, all 3 of them. And the cult was like, shit, guess they weren't all that immortal, huh? Sorry, I'm trying to remember where this mine was, because if... I would like to find that before we end tonight, because I really, really want to do this house stuff. I'm very curious about the Thorn Manor stuff. So if we can find this giant cave, then I would be very happy. I might be able to find it on the map, actually. I don't know why I didn't try that earlier. I cannot find it on the map. Is this it right here? Is that it? That might be it. Oh. Man, this game's pretty. I'm sorry I keep sucking off this game so hard, but man. I am so glad we got around to playing this game. If you guys remember, the main reason we started playing this was because Hitman wouldn't run. Like, I bought the original Hitman game for 50 cents on Steam, and it just wouldn't run. Or it's not that it wouldn't run, it's that it wouldn't stream properly. The stream kept breaking. And I couldn't get it to work, so we downloaded this game instead. That was a great decision. Oh, I missed. We're fine. I just don't know where we're gonna find the iron. Let's check the city and see if maybe the merchants restocked. We need 7 more iron to finish the house. 7. I have no clue where we're gonna find that. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's a fruit that looks like a fetus. It's fetus fruit. Yummers. Oh, it grew back already. Yummers. How long does it take to grow back? I thought I saw some already. Okay, no more distractions. Gotta get back into the city. No more fetus fruit for us. I feel like the average rich person eating fetuses to stay young. Yeah, let's stop by the inn to get our mana back, and then we'll head to the blacksmith and hope that they restocked. If they haven't, we'll figure out where to get the iron by next stream. Oh, wait, no, I don't need that. I need that. That was the wrong spell. I just wasted a dick ton of mana. Nope, still the wrong spell. Hey, you got any more iron for me? I'll buy it off you, $10. Yes! Hang on. So we have 2 now. I think maybe every time we rest, it restocks. Let's test it. Let's test it. Let's test it. I'll rent a room. We'll sleep it off, and then we'll go back. Give me the room. Give me the room. I want the room. I don't care. Give me the room. I think I found the infinite iron glitch. This is how you do it in real life too. If you just leave the store and come back in, they'll restock. I'm back. Give me your iron. Yes, it's every time we sleep. Chat, we're so in this. Oh man. I don't think we have the room anymore. We do. We cannot rest here. Never mind. We don't. We're gonna have to pay though every time. So that comes out to like 30 gold per iron. So we're at 3 right now. Do. Four. No, I don't. Give me the iron. Give me the iron. I want the iron. Thank you. Woohoo! Yaha! I'm like Mario. Hey, can I rent that room again? Okay, so it comes out to roughly 28 gold per iron if we do it like this. And how much are we at? Iron, 4. Okay, so we need to do that 4 more times. It's 30 each. That comes out to 120 more gold in total. So we're spending about 240 on iron. That's a lot of fucking money, but we have like $1,000 still. Yeah, we still have $800. So I think it's okay. Why didn't you restock? Why didn't you restock? Maybe I need to sleep for longer? Let's try that. Please don't tell me they have a limited amount of everything. That would really put a damper in my plans. That would make me a really sad panda. It's morning! Hey, shopkeep, it's morning! I need iron! Well, iron out the details later, just sell me. Chat, I think it's limited. Shit. We only got 4. What if we try a different city? Let's go to the Clockwork Town and see if they have a blacksmith who sells iron. They have a blacksmith, I just don't remember if they sell iron or not. Look, if we can get 8 iron before next stream, I would be so eternally grateful. Because then, next time, we can instantly start building the house. You have iron? I don't care. Give me the iron. You don't have iron? You're fucking useless, dude. Hang on. You guys think there's iron in there? No, there's no shot. Let's go back to the Clockwork City, or to the other city. Let's hope reloading the area maybe reset the stock. That would be nice, right? Fingers crossed. Please tell me it reset the stock. Please, 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 please. Fuck. There's one more area we can check, but we don't have the teleporter open, so we'll have to walk. And that area is the Endless. And I want... So let's go check the Endless and see if their guy is selling any iron. I believe the Endless was this way, right? Yes, it was this way. Come on, I believe, I believe, I believe. If we can't get the 4 iron by the end of the stream, then we will wait until next week. And in the meantime, I'll figure out where to get some. I'll like check the wiki or something. Because I don't want to spend too long looking for the iron, if that's really all we need to finish the quest. And it's a single player game. Who cares if we do a little bit of... Did you fuck off? Who cares if we do a little bit of cheating? By the way, she talks to us every time we pass by her, and I don't know if that's a bug or not. While we're here, we should grab the teleporter. I say that, but I have no idea where it is. It's gotta be in town, right? There's one in the Clockwork Town. Regardless, we're here for one thing, and we need to do that first. We're here for the weaponsmith. Where's the weapon shop? Did we pass it? Did I just miss it? Bed. Do they not have a weapon shop in this town? Do you have iron? No. Brother in Christ. The thing you've been doing on a religious sense is taking the Jefferson Bible, taking those verses he extracted and converting them to the most accurate translation. Yeah, you've mentioned that before, that the Jefferson Bible is like an accurate translation from Greek, and I'm still interested in that. I just haven't gotten around to doing it, or to reading it. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff I haven't gotten around to doing. I don't have much time right now because I'm in college and I have work. So there are 3 days a week where I'm basically just doing shit all day. And I have absolutely no time to do anything else. Fuck. I was really hoping that we would find a weapon shop here, but it's starting to look like there just isn't one. Ow. Where are we? Well, shit. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Is there anywhere else we could think of that might have had a weapon shop? Please, please, please tell me you've restocked. I just... If I were iron, where would I be? Do you guys think maybe the clothing shop has some? I don't know if we've already checked or not. No. Okay. So we jump down and we find a mine. That shouldn't be hard. There are mines fucking everywhere. However, speaking of things I barely have time for, guess who has now finished 20 seasons of classic Doctor Who and only has 5 left? That's right, baby. I've almost caught up on 60 years of television. I have no idea what I'm gonna do once I'm finished with Doctor Who. It's taken such a huge chunk of time to get this far. Let me tell you, 60s TV is hard to watch. It doesn't really matter how good it is. 60s television is hard to watch. It's differently paced and it's low budget. And a lot of the time it's fucking missing. So we'll watch half an episode and then it'll turn out the other half's just gone. So it took me so long to get through the 60s. And once I did manage to power through the 60s and I got to the 70s, I was so burned out from having to power through the 60s. Not even because they're bad. The 60s era is great. But man, it is so hard to just sit down and watch hours of 60s television. Now, the Google spreadsheet using to create this translation, because there's a table of all the verses he extracted, but there needs to be an updated translation that's more close to the Greek. Yeah, I'm not a particularly religious person, like, at all. I just think it's all really fascinating. Because religion has had, like, such a huge, deep impact on human culture, just as an entirety. Every culture is so affected by the religions around it. And I think that's neat as beans. Hang on. Are we in the right place? Sorry, I think we're near the house. Where the fuck are we? I got so distracted. By the way, we're going a little over because I really want to see if we can find this iron. I want to see if maybe if we give the shopkeeper long enough, she will restock. Until then, I'm looking for, like, caves and shit. So we're going a little over time because we usually only go 3 hours. We've now been going 3:01. I just want to see if we can get the iron. I will be so fucking happy if we can get at least 2 more iron, because one of the rooms, I think the library it was, requires 6. Fuck off. I'm not in the mood. I'm gonna just use one of the mana potions. I don't feel like going all the way back to the city. I wish I remembered where that fucking mine was. I think that's what we need to do. We need to figure out how we got under the island. Because we only made it there once, and I don't remember where it was. It might be this? Let's try that. I saw that on the map earlier, but I wasn't sure enough. But I have no better ideas. Let's go try it. That's how we get back into the city. Allons-y. Allons-y. Oh, we almost missed that jump, actually. I hope that this is right. I hope I'm doing the right thing here. Okay, the cave I'm looking at was over here somewhere. It's on the mountain. I think that the cave I'm looking for was under the island, not over the island. Who are you? Oh, you're hostile. I don't feel like fighting you. Fuck off. You people are unimportant to me. That is just the sad fact of the matter. The difference between his Bible verse, all the Christians that are out, is Jefferson is very conservative in a technical sense, not a traditional sense. And I don't like conservative ideals, just generally. You know, I've grown up around a lot of conservatives. A lot of my extended family is, and I've just never agreed with, like, anything said. For instance, they said that I didn't deserve iron. Where the hell's the iron? We've been looking for so long. That's all I want. That's all I need. I really wish I remembered how we got under the island. Where the fuck are we? Where are we? What is this? We're near the Pegathian dungeon? Okay, I know where we are, kind of. Do you guys remember when we helped that one guy? We helped that one guy, the rich dude. We helped him. No, we didn't help him. Sorry. We said we would help him, and then we instead got invaded by a cool crystal god, and now we worship her. That's around the area that we're looking for. I'm gonna pop this, and we're gonna jump down there. Because it might be down here, unironically. Ow. No, this is where we came from, isn't it? Son of a bitch! This is killing me. Where the hell was this place? Okay, I have one more area I want to check. And if it's not there, then we might call it. Hang on. I think I just got... Never mind. It's just my quiz due date approaching. I have a chemistry quiz coming up. Chemistry is so hard. I hate it. Chemistry has been kicking my ass all semester. I am so happy I'm almost done. Because, man, it's fucking hard, you know? You gotta know, like, atoms and shit. It might be over here. Chemistry was subject in university. You got an A in? Nice. I am not doing super well. I mean, I'll pass, provided I do well on everything else. I'll pass, but man, that does, however, mean I need to do well on the final, and I did not do well on the midterm. But if I can do really good on the final, I think I can probably get away with like a B. So really, I should probably study. But I've talked about this a little bit before. I didn't have like very good schooling. It was partially my fault and partially the public education system. But I just don't really know how to study. You got an A in high school? Oh, I barely fucking passed high school. Genuinely, sometimes I think about it and I have no idea how I passed. I did nothing. I never turned in a single homework assignment, like, ever. If I had to guess, I passed because they didn't want me to stay in high school forever, and they were eventually like, dude, you need to graduate. I don't say that proudly. Yeah, so remember to... God damn it. Remember to study. Yeah, often, I talk about my middle school sometimes, and I usually blame my middle school for my lack of success in schooling. But really, it was a mixture of me just not having good support systems in school and also not willing to put in the effort. It was kind of both. Yeah, it was the same when I first got into college. I was in culinary and I did great on all the labs, but I never turned anything in. Now I'm turning in all my homework. I haven't missed a single assignment this whole semester, chat, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm gonna be such a great chemist one day. I hate this game. I fucking hate this game. I hate this fucking game, chat. Chat, I hate this game. Everything positive I've said about it, I take it all back. Give me iron. Do you think she's restocked yet? That would be such a blessing. Oh, bless your soul. I wanted to touch that to get our mana back. Do you have any iron? I need iron. Give me... Yes! One. This is it. 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 So she restocked. So we basically just ran around in a circle for 20 minutes and then eventually she restocked. Good to know. Yeah, now I'm working super fucking hard. But it's a struggle. I'm still not really good at studying. It's just, I don't want to blame my ADHD, but I have ADHD, and sometimes it's really hard to sit still for, god damn it. Okay, so she restocks really slowly. It must be based on, it must be a time-based thing. Based on, each individual one must have a different timer, each of the ones we bought. So I guess if we run around for 3 more hours. Read text, ask questions, read text, comment on what you read. Yeah, I've really been trying that. Like, I'm taking notes. I cannot stress this enough. I have never taken notes in my life. Ever. Can you fuck off? Like, I cannot stress that enough. I have never taken notes. Ever. I got through every class in high school and middle school without taking notes. So the fact that I have, like, at least a notebook and a half full of notes is like, oh, I'm so proud. But man, it's kicking my ass. But I believe as long as I do well on my last few projects for my lab, I think I'll be fine. If I fail chemistry, though, I might... I don't know. I'll have to cut something out of my schedule so that I have more time to study. Everyone should take notes. It's very helpful. I don't want to cut out streaming because we cut out streaming once when a few years ago, I don't think anyone who was here around, I don't think anyone swings by from around that time really anymore. But a few years ago when we started streaming and I was getting really into it, I got into a relationship and I kind of stopped streaming. I put it off so that I could spend more time with her, which, you know, I don't regret. That was a fine decision at the time. But we basically just stopped streaming for 2 years. And now everyone from that period is just gone. And it kind of sucks. Our base aren't a data center of terabytes. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to remember everything. But I kind of pride myself, I always have kind of prided myself on my ability to do things myself. I'm really good at figuring things out. At least I used to think that. Now I'm not so sure. You have any iron? Has your stock reset? So it is. It's time-based. How much do we have right now? I think we have 6. We can start building the house, come back, and buy another one. Okay, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Ow. I broke my legs. It's all coming together. Let's start building the high point of the house. Are we going the right way? Yes. And then there's something else I want to check while we're up there. One thing I just noticed is there are 2 caves, not 1. So I think one of the body parts might be in that other cave. We can check that out while we wait for her to restock the iron. However, tomorrow I don't got shit to do, gamers, so I guess I'm gonna study. Yeah, the hardest part about being in college, or about being in like a STEM field without knowing anything about high school, is algebra. I don't know shit about algebra. Literally everything I've learned about algebra has come from my college, and most of it has been me figuring things out on the fly because it turns out we need a specific concept that I don't know. That's been the rough part. Okay, hang on. This cave is like over here. It's like, oh, is it down here? Is it down here? Here we go. The prospect current owner, so this mine is in disrepair and has been shield shut. It is in the workshop upgrade. Okay, so one part is going to be down here and one part is going to be up there. And then I think the skull that is in this guy, that's in the groundkeeper's house, is also a part of the statue because it was missing its head, right? Right? It was missing its head. Yeah, it's missing its head, so I think that's the skull. Oh, okay. So we've attached one of its arms, so it's missing an arm and a head. For now, let's purchase the property upgrade, and then we'll go back to Hollow Town and see if we can buy more iron. This is the best stream ever. It's the one where I run back and forth buying iron for a long time. Okay, and then we have to buy furniture, too. Yeah, I'll leave you to your whittling. What am I lacking for this one? Oh, I'm lacking the pods now. We'll stop by the alchemy shop when we go back to Hollow Town. God damn it, we can't go back to Hollowtown. Ugh. We're gonna sleep here, and I think we're gonna take damage from it, just like we did last time. Last time we slept here, we were like attacked by something in our sleep. I assume the statue downstairs. Yeah. Yeah, see? Oh, we can't rest here. It doesn't restore anything. Oh, that sucks. That sucks ass, dude. So as long as that statue thing is here, we can't rest here in the house we bought. That's so fucked up. I bought this house, goddammit. I like to stream where Plorp tries to fix a house for a long time. Alright, we're going back. We're gonna buy some iron and we're gonna buy some alchemy supplies. I don't really remember what we need, so we might just buy everything from the alchemist. Wasn't there a faster way up around here? Yes, right here. Alrighty. Dude, I'm so pumped. Yeah, and then a reminder again, after this game, we're gonna play obscure Japanese PS1 game, Missouri Falls, which is supposedly an incredibly difficult and unfair game, but it also inspired Silent Hill, or not Silent Hill, it inspired Twin Peaks. And I've never seen Twin Peaks, but I do like David Lynch, so I am intrigued. We need one more iron. And then, where was the alchemy shop? It was like up here, right? That's a spell shop. There it is. I knew there was one in town somewhere. We need 3 of these, I remember. And then we needed some of these too, but I don't remember how many. Let's just take all of them. Fuck it. Let's take everything. It's not like we're lacking the money. And then, do you have the last iron I need? No. Okay, let's run to the house. Let's run to the house. Buy the furnishings. Come all the way back. Buy the last iron. Run back. Start building the library. This is fucking ridiculous. Our house is going to look so cool by the time we're done with it, though. At least that's what I like to believe. Alright, and we go back up. And investing it. Like, I've already... Now, see, investing money is such a good idea. I've been trying to invest money. I have, like, a small savings. I just really can't. Because every now and then, twice a semester, I have to make... They're pretty cheap for college, but I am in a community college. I have to pay, like, $300 to $400 classes. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but I don't make that much money. I want to start building the furniture in the garden since we have the stuff. Let's go check the workshop though and see if that happens. Yeah, it's hard to save money, especially with inflation going up. The one silver lining is that my diet's kind of cheap. Oh my god, we got the last iron. Small smithy was in operation here, perhaps just to maintain a limited personal arsenal. The blades are of a strange design and rusted beyond repair. It has not been used in some time. Oh. We can... Oh! Seemingly hungry to rip... So if we can get special stuff, we can upgrade our sword more. Oh, I'm intrigued. Kind of easing the defensing? Yeah, the inflation's gonna get worse, but... You know, I try not to think about it sometimes. Like I said, luckily my diet is a little on the cheaper end, because the things that have gotten hit the hardest by inflation tend to be, from what I've understand, things that got hit really hard are meat, mostly meat and dairy and eggs. Which is crazy, because that shit's subsidized by the government. What do you mean that that's getting hit by tariffs? Doesn't the government literally pay to keep that shit cheap? That's insane. Money printer is going to be a problem? I think we're gonna be fine. Probably. You know? Like, I know it's really easy to be pessimistic right now, but I think it's all gonna work out. I have a lot of faith in this generation. Because I think we're a generation of smart cookies with a long history. I just remembered we already got the last iron. We don't need that. I came all the way over here for actually no fucking reason. Okay, well... Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh, we found a delusion. Nice! I can't believe you've never found this place. Okay, back to the house. This should be the last trip. Yeah, I have a lot of faith in my generation. I think we're gonna fuck shit up. But, like, in a good way. We're gonna rip so much ass as a generation. In the future, people will be like, damn, those guys were rad as fuck. Alright. Well, we're going back up. The problem is we can no longer sleep up there. Or at least we can't sleep and recover. Well, no, we can. We just have to sleep in the guy's house. In the guy's bed, not ours. They're not marketing US meat. US meat has been restricted because it's expensive to put on shelves. They're importing meat from Argentina. Ugh. See, I think the solution should be everyone should just eat less meat and eat more tofu. You know how much, do you know how much tofu is right now? I can go to Smith's and get a block for like $1. However, fresh vegetables have got more expensive, pretty much all across the board. Like the other day, I bought some jalapenos to make jalapeno poppers, and I ended up spending like 25 bucks. I think I got 16 jalapenos, and it came out to around like $27, $25. And that's fucking insane. I just wanted my jalapenos. Hey, we didn't get robbed. I still don't know what that skull does. I'm so excited to do this manor thing that we might just actually straight up go do it right now. We might not even wait till next stream. We need one more jitter seed. If we get one more jitter seed, we can... God damn it. Okay, hang on. We're going back to town. We're gonna buy one more jitter seed, and we're gonna fully upgrade this fucking house before the stream ends. And then we're gonna do the thing, and then we're probably gonna call it after that, because I am very tired. No, why hasn't your stock come back? I need a jitter seed. God damn it. Hang on. I might know where to get a jitter seed. I might know where to get a jitter seed. Hang on. Is soy product easier to obtain? Yeah, we have a ton of soy in the US. Like, even though China buys a lot of our soy, a lot of it actually goes to farmers. So unless pretty much every farming every farm goes under at once, they should be, the soy industry should be relatively fine. Because something like 60 or 70% of the soy we grow goes to animal feed. Which, by the way, is why the crop death the crop death argument is bad. You know, if you ever argue with someone about plant-based diets, don't bring up crop deaths because it's a bad argument. I have one more idea for where to get the jitter seed. There was a potion shop in the Endless. I know there was because we went over there looking for iron. So we're going to go all the way back over there. All the way back to the Endless. We're gonna see if they have a jitter seed, and if they do, we're gonna buy it and come back. And we got ammo. China's creating a way for the US soy to be used as a seed for their product of soy, just like Brazil. They've been taking these batches and using it to create their own independence from both of these countries. Honestly, I think that makes sense. China eats like a lot of soy. They should probably have their own independent, large-scale sources. You know, it's good for you. It's got high protein. It's got a lot of nice acids. It's a staple diet food. I used to eat a ton of tofu. Now I'm trying to branch out and try other things. Because for a while, that was like the only main source of protein I got. Oh, is it night? Whoops, hang on. I don't want to break into his house. Let's just sleep real quick. Wait, why was the potion shop closed? It's fucking midday. And I can't believe we're doing an extended stream all because I'm greedy and want to finish my house. Do you have any jitter seed? I just need one, please. No, he doesn't even have one. I have one more hope, and that hope is that the guy restocked. Please, hands, knees, please tell me he restocked. Why aren't you restocking? I need jitter seed. Well, since we're at it, let's run all the way back to the house. Let's run all the way back to the house and start working on the furnishings for the library. While we're on the way, we'll keep an eye out for more jitter seed. The problem is I don't know what jitter seed looks like. China is winning, yeah. They have a very strong economy right now. Yeah. I know some people who really like China, but I have my own issues with it. I have my own issues with every government. Yeah, and at this point, I'm just gonna like move into the middle of the ocean and govern myself, I swear to God. Why can't we have a single government that doesn't suck? Just on the planet. The US is definitely really bad right now. But hey, at least we got my freedom. Okay, if we do not have this done in the next 30 minutes, I am going to call it at 4 hours. But I cannot express how much I want to get this done. Oh, we already furnished it. We just need the jitter seed. But I did have a thought. There is another reason we came back. I was keeping it from you guys. I'm thinking maybe since the garden is furnished, we might be able to find plants back there, including the potential jitter seed. Hear about the water rights being sold to Saudi Arabian government? I did not. I have heard, who was it? Some company I pay attention to recently got bought by Saudi Arabia. I think it was Warner Bros. That a Saudi Arabian company is talking about buying Warner Bros. Wow, this place is pretty. I don't see any jitter seed, but it's pretty. Oh, there's stuff over here. That's an Eye of Pegath. That's a jitter seed, I think. Oh my god, we got it, 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 we got it. Yeah, EA was sold, but they also are talking about buying Warner Brothers. If I recall correctly, I'm not like an expert. Oh, chat, the house is fully upgraded. However, we do need to go get the last statue part, because this house isn't really done until we deal with the statue. But yeah, EA was also sold to Saudi Arabia. And you know, I have some issues with the Saudi Arabian government. Again, I don't like any of the governments. That's cool. We found a church. Oh, we got a Death's Veil back here? That's like rare, actually. They find papers and rolls of parchment outlining the study of monsters. Most seem to feature the vermine, a parasitic organism used as host to feed on dreams of its prey. That must be what we're dealing with here, is the vermine. I assume by putting the statue back together, we're gonna get the ability to kill the statue. Ooh, a goblet. Yeah, Warner Bros. Being sold to Saudi Arabia fucking sucks. At least that's what I heard. I don't remember where I heard it, though, so I might be wrong. Hey, I'm gonna sleep in your bed real quick, if that's okay. I hate that we can get mugged if we sleep in this bed. It don't make no sense. That's my fucking bed on my property. Yeah, we're done. The only thing we're missing is furniture styles. But I think we can wait to do that. I know where to get furniture styles, I just don't really know what our furniture style would be. Hang on, this is the workshop down here, right? I don't know what the workshop furniture did. But I don't care. Let's go kick this thing's ass. I want you out of my house now. This is my house. I am going to put you back together and murder you. Oh. Oh. I thought the statue was gonna come to life. There was just like actually shit down here. Do we not? Oh, those are quests we finished. You should explore further. You're cool with China. You take China over the US day. No to Britain, France, yet. France, yes. Russia, no. There are places I'd take, but a lot of those places it's not because I like their government, but because I like other things about them. Except Finland. I think Finland's government's pretty cool, but I don't know enough about them. I should really look more into there because I want to move to Finland for a few reasons. And someday, hopefully. Why are you just under my house? Greetings, trespasser. I have been watching you for some time, trampling on my grounds, desecrating my home, erecting your petty trinkets. I have watched as you sleep. I have savored your flesh, drunk from your blood, tasted your dreams. I'm going to stab you. I thought you would flee in terror, but still you linger where you do not belong. So I ask you, trespasser, why do you torment me so? There's a monster in my basement! Monster indeed. It has been so many centuries since I could hold my own gaze in a mirror. But monster or no, this is not your basement. Yes, it is. I bought the house. Fuck off. I'm manifesting my destiny. You have issues with their government? I don't know shit about the French government. But one thing I like about France is that every time their government tries to do anything fucked up, they like roll out the guillotine. I think that's pretty based. These grounds are my prison, but they are also my home. I saw these timbers raised some 200 years ago, and I have dwelled here ever since. You may have purchased a scrap of paper for a considerable sum. Perhaps it bears the signature of some foppish noble. I care not. These lands are mine. But there are things more valuable than even a home, such as freedom. I am shackled here, trespasser, held captive within my own grounds by powerful cipher magic. Yeah, you attacked me. I admit we may have gone off to a wrong start, but remember, trespasser, you cast the first stone. Fuck you! I bought this house. Fuck you! I'm killing you. Oh, you do a lot of damage, actually. You do a lot of damage, actually. Hang on. Yeah? Oh, he summons guys. Yeah, fuck off. You may now rest soundly in your bed, no longer fear of bumps in the night. Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck Macron. Is that their president? Or their I don't know what they have. Do they have a president or do they have like a prime minister? Like I said, I don't really know anything about France. I thought there might be a secret down there. That's why I chugged that potion. There we go. Throughout this day, we've done a lot today. We got a fucking house. Macron's the president. Okay. It's easy to listen to French news because you know Spanish, so it's easy to translate between Spanish and France. When listening and reading and engaging, you know what's being said. Yeah, I mean, a lot of places are struggling right now. You killed her, didn't ye? I've guarded her all my life. She may have been a monster, but I swore an oath to imprison her, but never to kill her. Such is the way of Kresnik. She attacked me! I don't think I never considered it. Maybe it's for the best. Now we're all free of that parasite. Can I interact with this thing yet? What does this do? Yeah, I fucking killed her because she was in my house threatening me. I bought this house. I manifested my destiny. It's my house. Yeah, it seems like everyone's economy is doing really bad right now. Which is a bit rough. There is one thing I want to do. One more thing I want to do before we end off. Yeah, there is one more tiny whiny thing I want to do. And then we're probably going to call it because it is 1 a.m. You get Benzoware backwards to the US and only you... And the only you and member that is holding up the Western economy is France. I know, I have some friends in Britain, and I know Britain's up to some real shit right now. At least I've heard of that. I'm not really familiar with everything they're doing. But pretty much every Brit I know is complaining about the British government right now. Ever since Brexit, which was just kind of a bad idea. Why are you in my house? I killed the other monster in my house. You don't think I'll kill you? Fuck off. By the way, I'm up here because I'm seeing if there's a teleporter. It would be really convenient if there was a teleporter. Doesn't seem like there is. Which sucks. There really should be. The UN, okay. Alright, hang on, can I interact with that greenstone? What can I interact with over here? Weird. Well, chat, I think our house is fucking beautiful. I think we have a beautiful house and a beautiful wife. But like I said, there's one more thing I want to do and then we're gonna call it. However, that thing is going to require us to go back to the Endless, which is a bit of a walk. Once we get there, we can just teleport back. But there's one more thing I want to do to make this house perfect. Wait, what's all this gold doing here? Hang on, I want the gold. Give me the gold. We spent so much gold on this house. In total, we've probably spent about 1,000. That feels right. That's a nice round number. That's probably about how much everything costs to make. Things are not doing well in Britain. Things are not going well in France because the whole U.S. economic decline nonsense, and China's the leader right now. Yeah, U.S. like destroying its market. I think it's had a bad effect on a lot of people because a lot of people relied on the U.S. And what's probably going to happen is a lot of these places that relied on the U.S. are going to make their own, are going to form their own like independent farms and shit. So the US is never going to recover that power, which you could argue is probably a good thing for everyone else. You probably shouldn't have a state so powerful that its economy failing tanks everyone else. But it does suck for the... Shut up. But it does suck for the US. Yeah, there's one more thing I want to do. We're gonna call, I think when we upload this one to YouTube, we're gonna call it the house episode. No real reason, I just think it's a funny name. Surprisingly, so the most viewed video of this game right now is the one that I was certain would be the least viewed. It was the episode I titled, the one where I talk about Doctor Who for a long time. And in that episode, we talked about Doctor Who for a long time. And it's like not even a contest. That has by far the most views. I think it's at 30 now, or it's at like 25 or 26 now. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot to me because I'm a little small baby. I'm a little baby streamer. I'm just a little guy. You know, and it's my birthday. If we buy another house, it's going to be this one. I came to the end list because I like the end list the most design-wise. This is my favorite looking area. Why is this locked? Shut up shop in the Neuron Star's brightest. Okay, well, I guess we have to sleep real quick. But yeah, this is my favorite looking area. It's very cool. It's all like gothic and undead. This area rocks. Wait, are you not the one who has it? I thought you were the one who had it. You are. I want the endless furnishing. Okay. So is that gonna take effect like next time we come in? Oh, ooh, it's blue. Why is there... Oh, it added a corpse to the house. Nice. Oh, man, this place fucking... Oh, the house is so cool. We might check out the other furnishings, too. But I do quite like this one. Has this always been here? What is this? Oh, temporary buff to lore? Look at our kingdom, chat. All these countries rely on one of the biggest industries we have left. That's the US military. Germany is spending money in their own military, and other countries that would rely on the US military are funding billions of dollars in their own military. That makes sense because the US has recently kind of proven that it's not a very good partner. What with Trump putting tariffs on everybody, including our allies, for genuinely no reason. It's crazy how much damage he's meant to do. I talk about this sometimes, but in 2016, when I was a teenager, I supported him because I thought he was funny. And I think that's how he got everyone, is that he was funny. You know, it was like, haha, what if Trump won? And then he actually won. You know, and then it wasn't really funny anymore. It stopped being funny as soon as it had consequences. H-1B visa programs are also being defunded under this anti-immigration bill. Yeah, even the investor garage in the US taking a hit. Yeah, it all sucks right now. You know what? We got video games. We're gonna play some video games. And I think that's a good distraction. I got my 3DS fixed up, now I can like put games on it. I have a ton of games on it now. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking around our house now and talking. Just looking at all of our furniture. Wow, what is this? We also get a temporary mana buff? Ooh. I don't know if there's an actual reason to get this house besides the quest. But it is a cool house. I am a fan. I forgot about this. We literally had a... Chat, I forgot. We had a fast travel back to town. We did not have to keep going back and forth like that. I completely forgot we had this. Oh my god. I completely forgot we had that. Well, you know, now we'll remember. I think what's nice about having the house is that we now have somewhere safe to sleep that we can easily teleport to, so that we don't get mugged and we don't have to pay for the inn anymore. I think that's probably going to be the biggest advantage to having this house like fully furnished. And we can get lore buffs and we can get mana buffs. Wow. I'm going to overlook our little house. I'm glad that we had the house flipping episode. I'm glad we had the house flipping episode. Man, we spent a long fucking time on this. We were supposed to end 40 minutes ago. Yeah, I almost never use voice to text because it's just not very accurate. With that being said, thank you so much for coming, everybody. It is now 1:19 a.m. where I live. I got up at 8:30 this morning and immediately went to work and then immediately went to school. I am now officially on my weekend. So thank you so much for coming, everybody. I am going to call it here for the night. We are going to come back with Dread Delusion next week, or next Wednesday, of course. But on Monday, we will be back with more Dead Rising 3 no zombie killing. I gotta be honest, for the no zombie killing run, I think we've hit a wall. I have no fucking idea how we're gonna get past where we currently are without killing any zombies. But that is going to be saved for Monday. Thank you again for coming, and I'm going to call it there. You all have a great night. Bye-bye. I think this button ends the stream. I always forget which one ends it and which one starts it.